ようございます。今日もGood morning, good morning。今日はね、フラフィストアの続きをやっていきたいと思います。チャプター3の始まりからスタートですので、早速行ってみましょうか。で、前回と同じ、テキスト、一応ジャパニーズ、日本語のテキストもありますが、あえてね、英語にしてます。だから、このゲーム面白そうって思ってる方がいたら、ぜひ自分で買ってみて読んでみてください。日本語で。だから今からは英語読み上げがメインになりますのでご了承ください。So, we're going to continue this one. I think we stopped at the start of chapter 3 last time. And, because I'm reading this out in English, I just did some sort of reminder that I'm reading out in English mostly today, and if you're curious about it, like if you want to play it in Japanese, you can try playing the game yourself and setting the language to Japanese. Hey,
それじゃあ
hey.
始める。
Good morning. Oh no, it's good night out there. Yeah. Oh no, is it evening? Is it still evening? I don't know. But I'm going to continue this one today, and for the most part, I'll be reading out the text with no voices, like the text like this, or the main characters words, or the things that the main character said, because he doesn't have a voice. I think 7 p.m. Oh yeah. Oh, is it already night at 7 p.m.? Because I was always told that if it's not 9 p.m. it's still evening. But is it not? Okay, let's continue then. Okay. Yes. Okay, so after a few days, business is still far from ideal. Although some people would come in occasionally, they complimented the girls for being cute. Occasionally can make ends meet. Oh my god. I can't speak. I am actually not sure. Okay. I mean, I guess it can be night, because for me personally, 7 p.m. is already night, but if it's not for other people, then I don't know. Luckily, I don't need to pay any rent since I own the store. However, we don't have any income if we can't sell anything. Wow, you don't have to pay any rent, but you have a store. You do have to pay for that store. The building cost, like the yearly thing. Or maybe he meant something like maybe if you're living alone, like in an apartment kind of rent, maybe. I think Lamau. Why am I saying Lamau? I think same for me. Yeah. Live in the store, it has food. No, it's like the main character has a house, I don't know, upstairs. This is the small convenience store, which of some house mostly sells snacks, and he and the girls live upstairs in some sort of house. Living in the store has food. In addition, water, electricity, gas, and 4 months ought to feed 4 months. Oh my god. To feed are a huge expenditure. sometimes they use word that I don't know, but I just skip past it because maybe it kind of maybe it means something like this, but I don't actually know what the word means. Like expenditure, I don't know what that is. Pop and Cherry are talking and laughing while checking the goods on the shelves. Pudding is going through the accounts at the cashier counter. She would laugh with them from time to time. They're brimming with youthful enthusiasm as they display amazing proficiency in their roles under that morning sunshine. Fel, hello, selamat pagi, good morning. Hari ini narusin Fluffy Store, tapi mostly bakal bacain teksnya dari English. Jadi mostly English ya hari ini. I always guess based on context. Yeah, I guess you can say that. But sometimes reading the whole sentence doesn't work for me because the word, like that specific word, has this most it was the most important part of the sentence, and I can't guess based on that sometimes. But you know, sometimes you just maybe I can only go with maybe, so I can't be sure, but yeah.
店長、まだお客さん来ないけど、今月のお給料払えるの
？Also, for the characters, since they are talking, even though it's in Japanese, since they're talking, I'm not going to read out their text. It's my job to manage the entire store. Everyone is working their work, so I can't just idle around. However, I still can't find a good way to turn things around.
私に考えがあるんだけど、聞きたくない？
Oh? What idea could you?
何よ、人の行為を無駄にするつもり
Alright, I'm wrong. Red Fox Spirit, tell me. You know, I'm kind of feeling like Cherry feels sort of similar to you, Gemmo. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I kind of feel like she's pretty similar to you, like in terms of personality. Oh wow, hello, I'm for morning.
掲示板を作って値引きする商品を毎日貼り出すの。何もないよりはマシでしょ？
Ooh, discounting items. What do you mean we don't have anything outside?
外に何があるかも知らないの？あんた本当にこの店の店長？
How can you not know what you put on in front of your store? You're the owner, yeah. She's right. Me, really? Like cute and stuff? Yeah. I mean, I think you can see. I've been busy with stuff inside the shop. How could I afford the time to check anything outside? But you're the one who pulled the shutter every day. How can you not know? I scratched my head and answered in
素
frustration.
直に思いつかなかったって認めなさいよ。
Yes, it's certainly a good idea.
誰が考えたんだっけ？
Yes, Cherry's the smartest. I gave a simple compliment and her foxtail is already standing upright, pointing up to the heavens itself.
いい考えだって認めたんだから、もちろんご褒美はあるわよね。
Cherry's grinning shyly. I know she isn't that selfless. The word. How about this? The notice board will have the same shape as all of you.
普通の黒板でいいじゃない。そんなの全然ご褒美にならないわよ。
The three of you are our store's main attraction because you are so cute. I plan to incorporate it into the notice board. Ooh. Yes. Everyone is cute.
そりゃ私たちは可愛いけど、でも可愛いは食べれないし。
The quality can't bring home the bacon. That's an interesting where that's an interesting sentence. Is that some sort of what do you call it? Tatuete nani? Can't bring home. I mean, she's basically saying just being cute doesn't mean you can't eat cuteness or something like that, right? You can look, simply watching is enough to set us on. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this main character sometimes says weird stuff. I mean, it's not really weird, it's just, sometimes it goes on to something like pickup lines or
じゃ
something.
あもうご飯食べないでよね。
It's just a figure of speech. Yeah. Alright, get back to work. I'm going out.
ちょっとご褒美は？
I rolled out of the store before Cherry can react. ふもじかへるおはよう。来てくださってありがとうございます。The front entrance is certainly bereft of anything safe for a signboard with the shop's name on it. Ya hari ini karena narusin fluffy store jadi mostly ngebacain English textnya ya, jadi mostly English. After checking out the other shops along the street, I'm convinced that our convenience store is too nondescript. Even if I'm a customer, I also wouldn't want to enter such a simple store. Oh, it's like you don't have anything to like show that. It's like you're not promoting your store, it's just there. Okay, here I go. I mean, if you're just there, you don't have anything. If you don't have anything to promote, then people wouldn't know what kind of. I don't think people will even know what kind of thing you're selling, right? Like your main stuff, even if it's a convenience store. First, I should buy the tools and materials for the notice board.
いらっしゃいませ。
Once I've bought the material and returned to the store, Cherry darts out from the shelves and greets me with a smile when I step inside.
なんだ、店長か。お客さんかと思ったのに。
Cherry becomes apathetic. How do you spell this? How do you say this? Apathetic, and goes away when she realizes it's me. Welcoming your boss with a smile is a waste of energy to you. I walk directly to the storage area while carrying the materials for the notice board. Cherry screams from
店
behind.
長のケチ、無駄に決まってるじゃない。
I try to check something with pudding at the checkout counter, ignoring Cherry's outburst. How's business?
5名来店されて、3名の方がお買い物をされました。
Oh my god. That voice, I really like that type of voice. Alright. It's still not getting better.
そんなにいろいろ担いで何をするんですか？
I'm going to make a notice board and put it outside.
私のアイデアなのよ。
You keep barging it at every opportunity. Wow. Cherry chips in and emphasizes this part about herself.
いい考えですね。さあ、早く作り始めてください。急いで完成させて、どんどんお客さんを招きましょう。
So soft spoken. Yeah. It's like this really soft voice. I really like it. Oh my god. Wait. Okay, you two keep it up. Oh, Yuki, halo, selamat pagi. Hello. Nggak bisa tidur, kita jarang-jarang stream jam 7. Enggak, karena Justru bangun pagi sengaja karena ini Fluffy Store kan gift dari itu yang di chat tuh Jemu. Dan Jemu itu kan tinggalnya di sana di Amerika. Jadi aku ngepasin sama jam sana biar kalau di sana sekarang jam 7 malam. Ngepasin. Sama sekarang hari Minggu kan. So I can do it. Oh by the way hari ini karena maksudnya bacain teks di ini kan yang di bawah teksnya English, jadi mostly bakal English ya. When I put the materials down, the sound of wooden boards hitting the floor reverberate for quite a distance in the storage area. Off? No response. She doesn't seem to be here. She went to the bathroom? Bathroom. I spread out the materials one by one. The wooden boards are a bit heavy. Oh yeah, it's because Puff is in charge of the storage area. Oh yeah, I forgot. Puff is still nowhere to be seen after I've sorted out all the materials. I thought she could help me. I guess I have to do it myself. Betul ya, BGM game ini terlalu besar sampai suarain pas ngobrol tadi agak ketahuan. Oh, oke. Itu nih. Kecilin dikit. で、こっちに BGM をちょっと下げましょう。I think this one's best because we still want to listen to their voice. Oh wait. I think we can do it like this and... Oh wait. Pull this one a little bit more. Okay. Back. The toolbox should be here. How come I can't find it? I searched the warehouse.
店長、何してるの？こっちまで何か聞こえてくるけど。
What? Cheryl sticks her head out at the doorway. Oh, it's too noisy? I'll do it more softly.
今はお客さんいないし、大丈夫よ。
If I'm too noisy, that could scare our customers away. Yeah, that's true.
なおさら早く済ませないとね。
I wish I could, but I can't find the toolbox.
工具箱？昨日水道を直したとき、2階に持って上がったんじゃなかった？
水道？ Oh, that's right. No wonder I can't find it. Thank you.
まだ若いのに、物忘れとはね。
How did I get such an employee who makes fun of their boss from morning till night?
ダメ店長なんだからしょうがないじゃない。
Fine, I'll go grab the toolbox. You should get back to work pronto.
はいはい、店長様。
Tencho sama. Untuk gamenya ada bahasa Jepangnya dan gak full bahasa Inggris jadi bisa agak ngerti. Ini sebenarnya di sini ada settingnya juga buat language. Di sini kan ada juga buat bahasa Jepang. Cuma kalau di full Jepangin nanti aku nggak ngerti kanjinya. Jadi buat bagian teksnya pakai bahasa Inggris. I brush the wood chips off my body and leave the storage area after shooing Cherry away. Oh, Tuna, hello, selamat pagi. Selamat pagi, kita kudasate. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hari ini aku lagi main Fluffy Store dan mostly bakal bacain pakai bahasa Inggris, jadi yeah, it's mostly gonna be English. When I arrive at the living room upstairs, Puffy is lying face down on the couch, fluttering her long legs. Fluttering. Oh, what are you doing here?
あ、店長。
She's reading comics. This girl didn't panic when I caught her loafing around. She just tilts her head and looks at me.
しばらく下にいたけど、何も売れないし補充する必要もない。退屈だからここに来た。
I mean, if you don't have anything to do in your house, upstairs, it kind of feels like the right thing to do to just loaf around upstairs, especially if you're the one who like replenish the supplies. You don't really have anything to do if you don't need to replenish anything. See, yeah, let's go. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you can press the middle. You press the mouse to move, not move, like to go next. And if you press the middle mouse button, the scroll wheel, you can like, I think you can. Oh wait, it's not. Oh, it's the right click. If you right click, you can like clear out the text like this. She answers lazily and yawns in my direction. I raise my eyebrows. She has a point. No customers means no sales, so she didn't need to replenish anything. Makes sense. yeah. But I am still upset. Oh wait. I need to cough. Oh my god. I actually, my throat doesn't feel good today. It's because, you know, I was testing my tongue, like my taste buds, because, you know, it's been a little while since it's been I think a month since I got the you know, that thing, the virus. And because, you know, at that time I kind of lost my taste buds, like my taste sense. I was testing it by drinking black coffee. And I don't know, I kind of feel like it has returned, but it's because I drank black coffee in the morning. And it doesn't feel, my throat doesn't feel good right now. Masih pagi udah ada pemandangan pa. Baka hidup kita pagi ini baka maybe. Miyuki, hello, selamat pagi. Kita kudasate. Arigatou gozaimasu. Oh no, yeah. I mean, I think I'm fully recovered by now, but you know, I still need to know, because most of the taste I can already taste, but recently I've been taking so much coffee and I've been like doubting my taste buds, because the black coffee kind of has this sweet taste, but I'm not sure if it's because the places that serve it put in sugar, or it's just my taste bud being weird. So yeah, there's that, but yeah, that's not related.
私、何か変なこと言った？
Pop is looking at me with interest when she saw my face turn red. In that case, follow me downstairs now. We are going to make a notice board at the storage area.
今？この本ちょうどいいところなのに。
Yeah, you can't just tell someone who's reading a story to just stop with whatever you're reading. I stand for Puff in this one. But I mean, she's technically working right now, so I guess she doesn't have any excuse on that. Puff waves the book in her hands in annoyance. It's working hours right now. You can read it anytime after that. I can't take it anymore. I want to reprimand her by saying it is wrong to slack off during working hours and refuse to cooperate with others.
でも、毎日夜まで働いて、仕事の後はシャワーを浴びて寝るだけ。いつ仕事以外のことをすればいいの？
Oh, I really resonate with Puff on this one, because I also want to just, you know, slack off all day. Puff's work are like a bucket of cold water. Water. being poured into boiling water. Thus my anger subsides. She is right. I suddenly realize I have been asking too much from them. I didn't rest nor allow them to do that either. Their work isn't exactly heavy, but they hardly have any free time for themselves. Perhaps I should give them enough time to rest. Put the book aside. Everyone will have one day off this weekend. Pergi dulu dan mainnya pengen nyapa Panout. Sana apa nyapa Panout dulu. Yeti, thank you for coming. Put the book aside. Everyone will have one day off this weekend. After some thought, I look up and give my answer to Fluff. This isn't much, but I can't afford to be more generous given our store's current status.
休めるのは嬉しいけど、週末って何？
Oh yeah, they don't know the concept of weekend. A weekend is the last day of the week. I check my phone to see that it is Thursday already.
1週間？
1週間? Oh. Well, the rest on the day after tomorrow. It's exhausting to explain it to her. Itu titip salam ke Anzu buat makan tepat waktu karena pas gue liat daftar streamnya itu lumayan ekstrim menurut gue. Daftar stream? Oke, nanti aku kabarin ke Anzu ya. Jangan lupa minum oke, thank you.
最初からそう言ってくれればいいのに。
Okay. Yes, great Puff, it's my fault.
休むって家で？それとも出かけるの？
Oh yeah, there's also the thing like that because if I'm going out, the only reason I go out when it's like resting, like weekend, is if I go out to play on the arcades, like the game center. If I'm not doing that, it doesn't count as rest for me. Yeah, like if it's shopping, it's just shopping. It's not resting, you know. I mean, I don't know. I think it's just me, but I feel like that. If it's simply resting, if it's not playing, like on the arcades, then the only rest that counts is if I'm home. She asked that question carefully after some thought. Do you want to go out?
この前ちゃんと見れなかったし。
Oh. Then she lowers her head, leaving the place quiet for a while. So she also wants to go out because, you know, since she has this like lazy personality, I kinda thought she would say that I want to rest. But at the same time, the three of them, like, not only Puff, but the three of them are like, we're like trapped inside the wind chime for who knows how long, but I think so maybe that's why they want to like go out. It's fine with me, but
わかってる。お店の状況あまり良くないもんね。やっぱり。
Oh, I kinda skipped that. Sorry. Menu. Where's that? Log. Where's the log? Review. And
わかってる。お店の状況あまり良くないもんね。やっぱり。
Oh, hello rin. Selamat pagi. Nande tayo. Kan nerusin doang. I mean, nggak apa-apa sih. I mean, if you think that, then I'm okay with that. that is not the issue here. Since we have already decided on a day off, how well the shop is doing is a moot point. We should ask Puddin and Cherry about it though. After all, the three of you can't be separated, so you should think of an activity that everyone will enjoy. Oh yeah, since they can't go too far from the wind chime, or else they will be teleported back to around the area. No, don't run, stay. Let's read together. I give my thoughts after waiting for her to finish.
それもそうね。
Alf smiles again. I'm a bit flustered to see her smile though. She was hesitant in asking that question even for such a trivial matter as going out because of the wind chime. Perhaps I can never understand that kind of life with no freedom. Just leave the running of the business to me. My eyes suddenly fall on the item in her hands while I'm giving her my assurance. Say, wait, what book are you reading? Oh yeah, I noticed she's holding a manga with an obscene-looking cover. Wait, what are you reading?
え？これ？
Oh wait, what? Is this the thing? Maybe I should prepare Isn't that... I thought I hid it. I went through so much effort to get it. How did that thing end up in her hands? Oh, is this like your stash? Where did you get it? You went to my room.
私たちの部屋で見つけたの。
Well, yeah, it was the main character's room. It became the room, right? Impossible. I have already moved those things to my room. Oh wait, what? Then I suddenly remember.
Nani?
Buff is looking at me in surprise on hearing me scream in shock. I actually forgot about the stuff under my bed, even though that was such an important place. I see you forgot about it, huh? It's so embarrassing. Oh, I wish a hole could swallow me up. Oh, that book isn't Now he's bluffing. Now he's making lies. Oh no, you can't say that. Nice. I mean, I guess it is nice. I don't know. I can't take it back now that I have denied any knowledge of it. Well, why did you deny it? No, you can just say it's yours. What am I saying?
そりゃあ私が見つけたんだから私のものでしょ。
No, this isn't the time to talk about it. We're going to make the notice board. Oh yeah, it's actually about that. I finally remember my original purpose in
そ
coming
んなに
here.
急がなくていいじゃない。それよりここ見て。本当にこんなことするの？
What are you doing? No. 電球男おはようございます。はい。こちらでは初見かな？はい。おはようございます。来てくださってありがとうございます。こちらはですね、フラッフィーストアという、ビジュアルノベルを遊んでるっていうか、読んでいます。で、一応、日本語の、字幕、テキストもあるんですが、漢字が読めないっていう心配があるので、英語にしています。だから本日はね、英語がメインになるかもしれないです。ただ、ボイス、このキャラクターたちの、ボイスは日本語なので、 それもあるし、普通に、日本語でコメントを打っても大丈夫です。はい、よろしくお願いします。ですね。初見。私も後で、配信があったら見に行こうかな。はい、じゃあゆっくりしていってください。というわけで、続きましょう。Let's continue. No hurry, look at, oh, wait. She's actually showing the book to him. Puff remains impassive as she points to the PC. How should I know? Stop reading it, or else I will deduct your salary. There's something called a bookmark. Bookmark? 日本語お上手ですね。いえいえ、知ってる日本語だけ、使っています。まだまだね、読めない漢字もいっぱいですので。
店長、怒ってるの？
Is the book saying love on the... Oh, is it like... Oh, I see. It's that scene. Puff probably got a fright by my tone, so she shuts the book with a snap. Oh, it's the cover. Same, but you're a boss. I mean, yeah, I'm the boss. I guess. Give me the book. You can't read this kind of stuff. I see. But honestly, because they've been trapped inside the wind chimes for a long time, you know. But so honestly, it kind of feels like they're actually way older than they look. You overwork them? No, it's like, you know, because they're working in a convenience store all of a sudden, and I think they were talking about taking a day off after all because the main character didn't think of it, I guess, because they just started.
いや、店長のじゃないんでしょ?
You can't read it during working hours. This thing wouldn't happen if you just said that it's yours, right?
わかった。じゃあ仕事の後、チェリーとプリンと一緒に読む。
She's going to read it together. Oh no. Oh no. Don't be a bad influence on children.
私たちは子供じゃない。店長が10人いたって、私を満足させられっこない。
Oh. So they're really really old. I mean, old isn't exactly the right word for it, but it's like but you know, they're way older than they look, you know. Puff retorts mockingly. You. Suddenly, I don't know how to refute her.
さてと、掲示板を作るんでしょ？行こう。
掲示板ね。Ah, right. I've been talking to you all the while, and I still haven't grabbed the toolbox.
道具はちゃんと揃ってるんだ。
Of course.
まずはどうす
That's
るの？
there. So, what's our first step? I want to solve these wooden boards to resemble all of you. You can do that? Wow.
そんなことか。何か書くものはある？
書くもの？ Why do you need those?
ちゃんと形を書かないと切れないでしょ？
She's right, I am so stupid. I'll get a pen then.
鉛筆でいいよ。それと消しゴム。直しやすいから。
Got it. I think, cause some things it feels more like chores. I mean, yeah, I guess. What? Alright, what did you type in Auto Stream? He just sent me your chat. OMG. When I get the stuff and return to the storage area, Puff is measuring the wooden boards with a ruler. She seems quite experienced. I stared at her for a while. No, don't say nothing. He sent me the screenshot of your chat. Puff, you might have a carpenter at one point in time. You might have been a carpenter. Oh, I see.
さあね。店長、鉛筆と消しゴムは？
鉛筆と消しゴム。Here. I pass the stuff to Puff. After some thought, she begins to draw lines on the board.
ボードを女の子の形に切って、耳は別に作る。
Why are we doing the ears separately? I don't quite follow her.
そうすれば、耳を変えるだけでいろんな形にできるでしょ。便利じゃない？
You're right, it's a good idea. Eh? No, don't just say A. A じゃないでしょ。She's really
じゃあ
talented.
そうするね。
She draws a beautiful outline bit by bit. Oh, she could have been like, maybe some sort of architect or like an artist, or like like the MC said, like a carpenter. I didn't know you're good at drawing.
そう。
Yeah,
なら、デザイナーでもやってたのかもね。
designer, huh? Yeah, that's possible.
さっきから私の言うことにうなずいてばっかり。まるで風に揺れる雑草ね。
風に揺れる雑草。それってことわざ？風に揺れる雑草。まあ、なんてか、流れるまんま生きているだけみたいな感じ。あ、ゴンゾーさんいらっしゃいませ。ゴンちゃん。来てくださってありがとうございます。練習でおはようございます。はい、おはようございます。今日はですね、フラッフィーストアというゲームをやっています。まあ、ゲームというかビジュアルノベルを読んでいます。で、メインは英語になります。ただ、キャラクターの声は日本語なので、それもありますし、普通に日本語、なんだっけ、コメントは普通に日本語で打っても大丈夫です。わからない。いや、わからないよじゃないよ、レン。At least you are much better at drawing than me. The outline of a girl's figure, along with a pair of fox, rabbit, and bear ears, gradually materialize as Puff is drawing them, such that I can't help but to admire her.
できた。これでいい？
They're great. It's so lifelike.
じゃあ、切ろう。
この、キャラクターの立ち絵がね、みんな、だいぶ 2D がついてるから、めちゃめちゃ、滑らかぬる動きます。結構クオリティが高い。She rummages in the toolbox for a while. Eventually, she takes out the fret saw and begins to cut the board at once. What is a fret saw? Wait, I should do the hard work. If girls are good at delicate work, boys should be good at strenuous work. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way, but I mean, you do you, I guess. I mean, especially since, Puff is actually really strong. My ego would be hurt if I simply watch her without doing anything. I mean, if she wants to do that, then maybe you should let her.
店長、 力なさそうだけど、できるの？
力なさそう。Terus apa man, even if I look funny, I should be stronger than you. なるほど。I mean, the main character is, I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess he has that kind of mindset. I don't know.
わかった。任せる。
It's surprisingly difficult. I began to sweat after sewing for a while. I mean, if you don't have any power, you will. I know that. I experienced that. Sure. よいしょ。
店長は少し休んでて、私がやる。
I'm fine. Bring me a glass of water. I'm too proud to allow her to do such a job, so I ask her to do something else. Then I resume my work on the board after she left.
はい、お水。
Yes, thank you. I put the saw down. Just when I'm about to take the water, I notice my hands have a lot of wood chips stuck on it.
手伝おうか？
She brings the glass closer after saying it. She's making you drink the water. She tilted the glass too fast, and my mouth couldn't catch all that water flowing out. Now my clothes are wet. Are you trying to choke me?
ああ、ごめん。着替えてきたら？代わりに私がやっておくから。
Oh, I see. This girl must have done it on purpose so that she can take over my job of sewing the boards. Yeah. That's definitely on purpose. わざとですね、今のは。Fine, I'll change. Be careful if you're going to sew it.
心配いらない。
After changing my clothes and returning to the warehouse.
ちょうどいいところに。ここ、
Oh,
支えてて。
wait. Your comment got hidden. Wait. Is this erotic? I don't think it is, but maybe there's some sort of like suggestive scenes, maybe? I don't know, because we haven't gone all that way. So maybe there will be, but I don't know. Hey, oh wait. This is her part. Coming. I hold one end of the board according to her instructions. She finishes making the ears while I was away. Now we are working on the last part, the body. Wait, they're making the whole body? That's great. Wow. That's amazing. Puff begins to saw it bit by bit. She comes to my left and weaves to my right at times. Review. Oh, okay. Back. Soon, beads of sweat appears on her forehead. Rest a bit, I'll do it.
大丈夫。あとこの直線で最後だから。完成してから休憩すればいい。
Then she resumes her work, producing another set of sewing sounds.
できた。
Ooh. Ikta. Puff puts the saw down and heaves a huge sigh of relief. Yabe. What do you mean, yabe? It's always like that in anime. The anime girls with ears like they are older. Oh yeah. Because there sometimes there's this like logic. If you have if you're not like purely human, then your age is also not purely human. It's not counted with human year kind of thing. Good job. I love the board, which is more than a meter in height. It actually looks like a young girl thanks to Paul's handiwork. Looks like a young girl. That's amazing. Gorgeous. It's just like watching all of you from a distance. I checked the time to see that it's almost noon. Rest a while. I'll go check on Cherry and Puddin and bring some water to you shortly.
水じゃなくてコーラがいい。キンキンに冷えたやつね。
Cola is delicious. Fine. I entered the store from the storage area to see Cherry staring at the customer. This person is moving from one shelf to another. Apparently he's looking for something. Cherry's keeping her eyes on him, but she isn't moving towards him. I wonder what she's thinking. I walk to her. What's going on?
何も。お客さんを見てるだけ。
What for? Just go up to him and ask if he needs any help.
お客さんの邪魔しちゃダメって言ったのは店長でしょ？
I see. That's why she has been staring at him. Oh, I see. I don't want you to go around forcing people to buy our things, but he's obviously looking for something this time. Just go over and ask him. Jerry shoots an angry glance at me before approaching that man with a smile.
何かお探しですか？
Oh, where are the lozenges? How do you say this? I've been looking all over for it, but I can't find them.
それならこっちよ。ついてきて。
Eh? Eh? Cherry leads the customer to a nearby shelf. Thank you.
どういたしまして。他にも何か必要なものはありますか？
That's all, thank you. Cherry is delighted as she rejoins me on seeing that man go towards the checkout counter.
どうだった？
More or less, I knew you could do it.
ご褒美は？
How about an iced cola? I remember Puff's request. The hot weather is also leaving me thirsty myself.
やったー！店長、私も飲みたいです。
Pudding comes over after settling the payment. The world's most popular drink certainly deserves its reputation. Alright, everyone can have it.
店長は優しいですね。
I take 4 bottles of cola from the refrigerator and distribute 2 to Cherry and Puddin. The remaining ones in my possession help to disperse the heat from my hands after all that exertion, giving a refreshing sensation.
冷たい。ギブ。爽快ですね。キュッポ。
Let's take a break from work on the day after tomorrow. Shall we go out and do some shopping?
本当？出かけるの？
Of course.
今日の店長はなんだか眩しいです。いつもの店長は偽物で、こっちが本物の店長なんじゃないですか？休みをくれる店長はすごくかっこいいわ。
Kumayan-chan, selamat pagi. Kita kudasate arigatou gozaimasu. 今日は英語の読み上げがメインなので、英語の配信がメインになります。今日は英語がメインということです。まゆちゃん、今日調子はどう？なんかもう だいぶ良くなった？
店長の魅力が100はアップしました。
I feel as if I'm the owner of a sweatshop factory when I realize my employees are longing for a day off by so much. I mean, you didn't give them any. That means both of you have agreed to it?
当然じゃない。こんな日が来るなんて夢にも思わなかったわ。ね、プリン。すごく楽しみ。
I like how detailed they are when doing the movements, because when Pudding is replying to Cherry, her eyes actually look towards Cherry and just like, no, it's not just idle movements. 熱もあるし咳も出るよ。まだ続いてるんですね。では無理はせずね、ゆっくりしていきましょう。のんびり。まあそういう時はね、本当に辛いのでまあなぜなら経験してたからねこっちもだからその気持ちはよくわかります。でも確かに熱が続くっていうのはちょっと違うのか。私の場合は咳がずっと出てただけでしたね。In that case, we can discuss the details later. I'll go to the warehouse and tell Puff.
わかりました。プリン、何して遊ぶか考えましょう。
みんな行くって？
Puff comes over to ask this question when I enter the storage area. She's probably heard our conversation. Yes, they seem quite happy. I give a cola to Puff. Next, I open the bottle I took for myself, drink a mouthful and burp. Refreshing. Puff also uncaps her bottle of cola to take a sip before staring at the big box on the shelf. Why are you staring at the big box?
別に。その箱、ここにある中で一番大きい。
一番大きい？ Yes, it seems so.
でも、私たち3人が入れるほどじゃない。
Why are you thinking of the three of you going inside the box? Huh? I can't follow Puff's thinking again. Yeah, why?
風鈴の中にいるとき、全く意識がないの。
Oh, I see. Oh, so it's like she's trying to talk about her experience inside the wind chime, I guess.
まるで夢でも見てるみたい。突然眠りに落ちて、ずっと長い時間そうしていた気がする。そしたら急に目が覚めて、全然知らない場所にいた。過去も未来もわからない。
This is actually like the main plot point of this game, is because the three of them has like these like animal ears, and they're real, so they're not purely human, and they come out from this like tiny wind chime that she said. Like the main character like found the wind chime from somewhere, and when he like ring it, they sort of come out from there. It's kind of like a weird origin, but yeah, it happens. It's like an anime thing. Puff is probably describing her current state of affairs. That wind chime is a family heirloom. I don't know much about it either. I scratch my head.
でも、
Puff's expression suddenly changes. She raises her head to look at me as though she's about to say something.
初めて店長を見たとき、あの時の店長の顔は覚えてる。
How did I look?
びっくりして、恥ずかしそうな顔だった。
恥ずかしそうな顔。You can't blame me. I'm just a normal guy, and anyone would react that way. Besides, you weren't wearing anything much back then.
私が言いたいのは、店長は恐れていなかったってこと。
Pressed it. Wait, let me reply that.
私が言いたいのは、店長は恐れていなかったってこと。明らかに自分とは違う存在なのに。
Not really. All of you just dropped from the wind chime out of the blue, so it still felt a little scary to some extent, but it wasn't as intimidating once we could talk to each other. I mean, if we can understand each other, then it's good. All's good. People are usually wary of things they don't know.
他の人も店長と同じ。
Oh, pretty much. She probably has the same reaction as humans.
みんな店長みたいならいいのにね。
これちょっと意味深ですな。I'm just an evil boss. There are nicer people out there. You'll understand when you get to know more of them. I laugh awkwardly and say something modest in response. Puff didn't reply. She just stares at the storage area's back door that leads to the outside world.
そうね。自分の目で確かめないと。店長、面白いところに連れて行ってね。
Yes, of course. I'm sure you will enjoy it. When everyone is busy with work, it's always nice to look forward to something. Besides, they might get along better with humans if they understand the modern world better, especially if they used to be troublemakers. Then I wouldn't need to find a way to seal them back inside the chime if something happens. I mean, this is just my not, that's just a prediction, but I kind of feel like because they were sealed for a long time, inside the wind chime, and I kind of feel like the reason they were sealed it's not because they were troublemakers or like demons or anything like that, but more to like because they were different. Because it's kind of like something that happens quite often in games like this. なんかね、これただの予想なんですけど、なんかこの3人の子、獣耳の子、獣子が、風鈴に封印されていたっていうのがあって、でその風鈴に封印されている、ものはなんか悪魔みたいな立場みたいらしいんですけど、なんていうか、もしかしたら、悪魔とか、何か昔は迷惑をかけたとか、そういうんじゃなくて、単純に、違うっていうからだけじゃないかな。なんかそういうストーリーってあるあるだよね。アニメとかに。違うっていうのは、なんていうか、こう、みんなと違う見た目とか、そういう感じじゃないかな。Feel like restless while waiting for lunch to cook, I entered Grandpa's room. I felt the wind chime on a table in Grandpa's room after bringing it out on the house the other time. After all, nobody can touch it except me. The well-crafted chime is lying inside the wooden box. It doesn't seem to have any distinguishing features. How come the three of them were sealed inside this artifact? Are they truly frightening monsters? But I didn't see anything resembling that nature after spending so many days with them. Besides their ears, they look just like any other human being. I pick up the wind chime to see if I can find any new clues by examining it closely.
店長、お昼ご飯はまだですか？
Oh. Huh? Pudding suddenly calls out from the living room, leading me to bolt up, but my hand holding the wind chime shakes by accident. Oh no. I might have shaken the things a bit hard. As a result, the string holding the wind chime together snaps into two and the bell falls off. Oh no. I quickly squat down to check. The bell didn't suffer any major damage, but one small piece is chipped off. Before I can stand up, a loud noise suddenly rings out from the living room. Oh! I run out with the bells in hand to see Pudding lying on the floor in the living room. Oh no! What happened? Pudding seems to be in great pain. She can hardly move her mouth to speak, and large beads of sweat have appeared on her forehead. Did you hurt yourself? It's probably the wind chime, you know. What's going on? Did she fall down all of a sudden? I'm a little flustered. You have a fever? I touched her forehead first, since that is the only thing I know. No? She doesn't have a fever, but she's still shivering. Oh no. Pudding finally utters something after a lot of effort. What do you need me to do? What should I do? Hmm? Oh, you're right. Details. Yeah, details. What do you want? What do you mean no need? I'll call Chair and Puff. Hmm? Pudding grabs hold of me. Uh-huh. No, don't force yourself. Are you sure? Don't put a brave frown, okay? You were hurt for no rhyme or reason. You should go to the hospital for a checkup. Pudding seems more nervous after hearing the word hospital. It doesn't seem that way to me, though. I'm so frustrated when I see Pudding in agony. Maybe I should call the emergency hotline. Without further ado, I put the bell into my pocket and retrieve my phone. Oh, yeah, it's the bell. In my haste, I didn't place the bell deep enough into my pocket. The thing falls on the floor instead. Oh. Plot twist, this is sponsored by Cola. Sponsored by Cola? Pudding seems to be in greater agony, and the red glyph that has reappeared on her leg. Perhaps the wind chime is causing us. That took you long enough to realize. When I shook the wind chime too hard the other time, all three of them were affected and the red glyphs appeared. It must be the wind chime. Yeah, it is. I pick up the bell on the floor. One part is damaged. Put it hanging there. Right, a small piece was chipped off earlier. Is that the reason? It's definitely the reason, you know. I ran back into Grandpa's room and groped around the floor when the wind chime fell just now before finding the missing piece. Then I reattached the fragment to the bell. When I return to the living room, the glyph on Puddin's leg is starting to fade. How are you feeling right now? Bit by bit, the glyph fades.
だいぶ良くなりました。
I know it.
店長、どうしたんですか？
It's the bell on this wind chime. I held the bell along with the chipped fragment in place with both hands and showed them to her.
これはどういうことですか？
It's all my fault. I damaged it accidentally.
さっきの痛みはこの鈴が傷ついたから。
I'm not too sure how it works exactly. Maybe it's part of the spell. Any damage done to it would be brought to all three of you. I'm only guessing. Yeah, because there was like 3 wind chimes there, right? So I think it represents like each wind chimes hold each girls or something like that. Don't worry though, I'll fix it.
でもこの鈴治るんですか？
Since I only need to reattach the fragment to the bell, there are plenty of ways. Can you stand up now?
はい、多分。
Rest a while on the sofa first. I'll go downstairs to see if I can find anything to repair it.
はい。
Oh, so it's starting to get serious now. When I arrive downstairs, Puff and Cherry are whispering to each other. How do you feel?
店長？
Cherry jumps in fright on hearing my voice, and a bottle of cola drops from her hands. What's wrong?
いや、何も。
コーラ飲みたかったのにチェリーが止めた。
Puff goes over to pick up the bottle of cola. Cherry is right, you can't just take the liberty to eat or drink any of the products we're selling. If you're thirsty, you can drink from the water dispenser at the checkout counter or go upstairs to take a drink from the fridge.
わかった。さっき少しめまいがしたからコーラでも飲んで少し休もうと思って。
So all 3 of them were affected after all. Dizzy?
店長、私もちょっとめまいが。
They probably occurred when I shook the wind chime just now. Well, how are you feeling right now?
今は平気。
Cherry shakes her head in response.
コーラを飲めば治ると思う。
Alright, go ahead. Have one too, Cherry.
いいの？今日はずいぶん気前がいいんじゃない？
ありがとう。
Actually, it's my fault. It's my fault because I damaged the wind chime by accident. I showed them the bell in my hand. This bell might be connected to Puddin, and she was hurt badly earlier.
プリンが怪我したの？
I didn't see any obvious wounds. She should be fine once I rejoin the piece.
私たちのめまいも関係あるの？
You were dizzy because I shook the wind chime earlier.
風鈴に何かあると私たちにも影響するってこと？
そうだね。 I suppose so.
信じられないわ。じゃあ戻って鈴を叩いてみせてよ。
Oh. So it will hurt you terribly. You can ask for it later.
やっぱり店長のご先祖様はひどいわ。私たちの自由を奪うだけじゃなくて身の安全すら思いのままだなんて。
Calm down. I will look after the wind chime. As long as it doesn't receive any damage, all of you won't be hurt by it either.
私たちそんなに恐ろしい存在だったのかな。じゃなきゃこんな厳重に拘束するはずない。
Don't dwell on the past. All of you are my employees now. I will protect everyone, provided you don't cause any trouble.
そんなの信用できないわよ。会ったばかりの時だって私たちを解放するって約束してくれたのに、最近そういう話全然しないし。
Well, I certainly made that promise when I first met them, but I had my reservations after looking through the words on the bells. I don't know their past. One of my ancestors, who is a demon hunter, had put in a lot of effort to seal them. No one would possibly do that without good reasons.
時間がかかるんだからせかしちゃダメ。いつか店長の言葉通りになればいいけど。
Yes, give me some time. Right, I need to know my ancestors' reasons. I should start from there. After lunch, I use some glue to stick the fragment back to the bell before securing it with several layers of plastic film. Next, I replace the packing string with solid nylon rope and attach the 3 bells to it. Then I put some protective lint and cotton in a box to act as a cushion. Finally, I place the wind chime inside gently. Oh, thus the artifact won't be damaged. After dinner, I stay behind to wash the dishes. They have gone back to work. By afternoon, Puddin has more or less recovered, so I'm relieved to know that my repair work is successful. Oh. The cell phone in my pocket begins to ring when I'm washing the dishes. I wipe my hands on my hips and pick up the phone in response. That vibrating phone sound feels so real. It kind of feels like I'm actually hearing my phone rings in response. So Young, have you eaten? So Young. My mother is calling me through the phone. Oh yeah. I just had my dinner. You still don't plan to come back and look for work? I already have a job and I'm doing rather well. That small store of yours won't last long. Don't be stubborn. Come back and find a new job, alright? Oh my god. This type of parent, honestly. Fagram, hello, ohayo. Kita kudasate. Arigatou gozaimasu. Aku lagi lanjutin Fluffy Store dan karena teksnya English walaupun voice-nya Japanese, teksnya English jadi mostly bakal aku mostly bakal baca. Jadi sekarang mostly bakal jadi English stream. Stop it, I'm doing quite well now. Business at my shop is good too. I don't need to find a new job at all. Kemonomimi. It has been many days since we talk over the phone like this. Normally this should be the bonding time between a mother and a son. But you graduated from a renowned university, so you should be able to choose any number of good jobs for yourself, right? The thing is that you are running a convenience store instead. Oh my OMG. You're telling me that graduates can't run a convenience store? How many times do I have to repeat myself? Oh my, yeah. But honestly, she started that one, you know. You can't just deny everything that your kid does. We're arguing like this after exchanging a few words, just like every other phone call over the past 3 months. Alright, I have to go. I have to go. I hang up the phone angrily. It's impossible to say anything to her.
店長、どうしたんですか？
Nothing. Oh, calm down, man. I can't help raising my voice because I'm still frustrated. Who didn't receive a friend after barely setting foot upstairs?
ごめんなさい。
Oh. No, it's my fault. My mother called just now and I felt a little upset.
いつも不機嫌そうにお母さんと話してますよね。自分の家族なのにそんなに話すのが辛いんですか？
Well, every family has its own problems.
私には家族がいないので店長の悩みはよくわかりませんね。
Pretty looks sad, and I have no idea on how to comfort her. I mean, yeah. If you don't mind, you can see this place as your home and everyone as a family. What do you think?
店長とは血のつながりもないですし、そんな簡単に家族になろうだなんてよくないですよ。
Pudding laughed softly. Right, family members aren't easy to handle either. Just ignore what I said.
でも、店長の気持ちはとっても嬉しいです。あ、そうだ。閉店の時間になったので、店長を呼びに来たんでした。
Okay. You know what would be, I don't know how the story will continue from here, but you know what would be really, what would be really bad? It would be if the mother, like maybe in the coming story, the mother would come to the store and see the girls and she's like, what are you doing? And blah 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 blah, something like that. If she does that, she's officially the worst mother. We head downstairs to the convenience store. Jerry is staring blankly at the cigarettes and wine cabinet next to the checkout counter. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Oh yeah, it's like asking. It's not. I talked to Cherry while checking on today's takings from behind the checkout counter.
ここにある飲み物っていろんな色があってすごく綺麗。昔もそうだったのかな？
Awkward moment with mom. I mean, it's not awkward. It's more to like, I don't want her to come to the MC store and seeing all the girls and ended up, denying him even more, because that would be like the worst thing to do. How long do you mean by previously? Oh? Cherry pauses to think for a while.
やっぱりわかんないわ。ねえ、それよりどうしたらこれを飲める？
Oh. Cherry points to a bottle of wine in the cabinet. Oh? Wine?
この色、透き通っててコーラよりずっと綺麗。 きっとすごく甘くて美味しいんでしょ？
Oh no, are they going to drink wine later? Safarin Ali, hello, selamat masih pagi sih ya. Selamat pagi, dikudasate arigatou gozaimasu. Hari ini mostly bakal jadi English stream karena aku bacain teksnya. Actually, it doesn't taste that nice even though it looks attractive.
甘そうとしてるんでしょ？こんなに綺麗なんだから美味しいに決まってるじゃない。
But you know, that's actually the weird thing. Like in the previous episode, they also mentioned it, but like cola's color is like literally is like actually black. You know, it's like something that looks really unhealthy for your body, and wine actually looks better in comparison, but at the same time cola is really sweet, and in contrast wine is not. I've never drank any wine, so I don't know though, but you know, it's like alcoholic drink in general doesn't really say tasty, doesn't really have the tasty name in it, you know. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Trust me, I have no reason to lie to you. Jerry looks at me intently.
どうだかね。そういえば2階から大きな声がしてたけどどうしたの？
Oh. Nothing much. That was just a phone call from my mother. I can't believe my voice was so loud she could hear it from here. Were there any customers at that time?
いなかったわ。
Oh, okay. Good.
店長、これ商品の入室コリストです。シュークリームが店長にって。
Puddin has joined us from the storage area. Okay, thank you. Good job, everyone. Let's clean up, and we can call it a day. I glanced through the record before making the announcement that the store is closing up for the night. Today, our shop didn't do that well either.
やっと終わった。
Cherry stretches herself and turns around to leave.
待って。みんな、これ見て。
Oh? Pop suddenly shows up with a big board. This is the notice board?
うん。少し磨いてツヤを出してみた。前より良くなった？
Ooh. Good. Let's put it outside tomorrow.
わあ、これが私たち？かわいい。シュークリームって見た目はバカっぽいけど、なかなかいい腕してるのね。
バカなのはあんたでしょ。このバカキツネ。
シュークリームはデザインに詳しいんだね。この耳、取り外せるようになってる。
Oh.
うん。明日は誰の耳にする？
Cherry handles the customers a lot. Shall we use her ears first?
いい選択じゃない。明日は割り切っちゃうんだから見てなさいよ。
We should list which discounted items on the board for tomorrow.
冷蔵庫の乳製品が全然売れてないから、なるべく早く売った方がいいと思う。
確かに乳製品はほとんど出ませんね。たまに買ってくれる人もご近所さんばっかりで。
How do you know they live around here? You talk to them when they pay at the checkout counter? Same, the phone scared me. Wait, are you... Jim, I think you're actually really far behind. How do you know they live around here? You talk to them when they pay at the checkout counter? Oh,
たまにお話ししてますよ。いつも来てくださる方もいるので、少し聞いてみたんです。前は遠くまで買い物に行くしかなかったから、うちのコンビニがオープンしてから便利になったっておっしゃってました。
Really, you have a good eye for detail. Here's a chocolate as your reward. I didn't know if information could be gathered like this.
ありがとうございます、店長。
なんで？私もお客さんと喋ったのに。
What did you learn from them?
忘れちゃった。
That's why you can't have it. You can't have it. Okay, let's advertise the dairy products at a discount tomorrow. Cherry, you have an important role. If you do well, the chocolate is yours.
やった！私に任せて。じゃあ、掲示板を戻してくる。
Okay.
私は床の掃除をしますね。
私はモップを持ってくるわ。店長は水を持ってきて。
Okay. Thus, we're done for the day. As usual, business still isn't picking up. Wait, so at the very least, it has been 3 months since they started, living together. After breakfast, we gathered at the store's front doors. Puff brought the life-size notice board here, inserted the fox ears on top, and listed the discounted goods in a striking way.
効果あるかな？
It's pretty attractive.
だといいね。じゃあ、仕事に戻る。
The sun is rising slowly and more tourists have gathered along the street. Things could get busy today.
店長がちゃんと約束を守ってくれるなら、忙しいのなんてどうってことないわ。
Oh, that's promising.
店長もサボっちゃダメですからね。
Of course. We're holding our first sales promotion today, hoping that our efforts will improve the store's business.
いつお客さんがいらっしゃってもいいように、レジに戻ってますね。
The tourists and the tour guides with flags in hand would stop unwillingly to glance at our special notice board and give store assistance whenever they pass by our storefront. Puff, you're a talent. Since the ears on the notice board are crafted from a thinner piece of wood compared to the brownie, they tend to sway with the wind, making it seem rather lifelike. If those people still aren't attracted by such a cute store and clerks, I'm sure they will be single for the rest of their lives. Okay.
本当？店長も私たちに目を奪われたの？
Of course. Otherwise, how could I become your boss?
他に選べる相手がいたわけでもないのに。
Cherry remarks in dissatisfaction. I mean, yeah, that's
でも
true.
確かにこっちを振り返る人がいつもより多いみたい。
Alright, the store is all yours. I'm going to do some things as well.
わかったわ。さあ、店長は早くあっちに行って。
I head to the nearby print shop and order 200 flyers. Oh, okay. People may not necessarily come to our store after they receive a flyer, but we should get more customers if more people know about our establishment. I hand out the flyers in areas with a lot of tourists. Most of them simply give a leaflet a quick glance before returning the item or tossing it into the or tossing it into the trash can. Your convenience store has clerks with fluffy ears. Check this out. They look so cute in these photos. Some of them have accepted the flyers and shared it with their friends though. That's right, you can take pictures with them, and we have usual selection of items for sale. We're having a promotion today, so please drop on it if you are free. I quickly introduced the store to them. Sounds good. Where's the store? The address is on the flyer. You can also use the navigation app on your phone to make your way there. Okay, we'll check it out. We'll check it later. They leave with the flyer in good spirits. Oh, promising. That's promising. That's good. That's good. It's almost noon. I only have less than 20 flyers. That's all for now. It's too hot. As I keep up the remaining flyers, my stomach begins to rumble. I should buy some bentos pack. They must be hungry too. Hungry. I run to Puff at the warehouse after entering through the back entrance. She's loading a small trolley with some goods from the shelves.
おかえり、店長。汗なんてかいてどうしたの？
It's so hot today. Are you replenishing the goods in the store?
うん。午前中に結構売れたから、特売の乳製品が特に。
Oh. That means the promotion is working?
ほんと。やっぱりみんな値下げに目がないみたい。
Yeah. Discounts are the way. Or maybe they like to buy from us because all of you look so cute.
私たちじゃない。チェリーとプリン。チェリーは午前中ずっと入り口で呼び込みしてた。
おんちゃんこんにちはってくださってありがとうございます。今日は英語メインになりますので、わからなかったら、まあ、なんか、今何言ってたみたいな感じで言っても大丈夫です。さっき言ってなかったな、それは。まだ朝か。まだ朝ですね。まだ8時半。なんですけど、別にこんにちは言っても大丈夫ですよ。I recall that time that Cherry tried to sell her first item to me. She was like a drug dealer. Yeah, there's also that. She's probably changed the way she promoted things. Okay, I'll take the bentos to the kitchen first. All of you can have them during your lunch break later.
はーい。
When I returned downstairs after dropping off the bento sets, Cherry is talking to a customer at the checkout counter. I'm quite surprised to see such an interesting convenience store in this small town.
オープンしたばっかりなのよ。
Oh. If only I could see cute young girls like you in other convenience stores. I see.
褒めたってお代は返さないわよ。
Of course. May I take a photo with you? Oh, okay. The man asks hesitantly.
また買い物に来て直接見ればいいじゃない。本物の方が写真よりいいでしょ。
I came to this small town as a tourist and I'm leaving tomorrow. It might be a long time before I can see you again, so I want to take a picture and save it in my album. There's a flicker of regret on the man's face.
なんだ、そういうことならいいわよ。外で一緒に撮りましょう。帰ったらうちの店のことちゃんと友達に紹介してね。
Oh, she's really promoting the stores really well. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much. Oh, Jerry goes outside with that customer after work. Several people are queuing up at the checkout counter, waiting patiently in line to make their payment. Everything is going smoothly. I have a complaint with queue. What do you need the UE? If you're only going to only say the Q. I call I'm just not satisfied with how that works, you know. Great, we're doing well today. Wait. So relieved to see that. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Ginky. Oh, nice. You're finally starting to use Japanese. I think you're getting the hang of it, I guess. I don't know. Have you been doing the Japanese lessons again? I don't know. The sun gradually goes up until it is near its highest point. Customer traffic also becomes noticeably lighter. Yes, I am. Wait, is it only me for real? I think you can like YouTube has this like thing when you can yeah, YouTube has this thing where you can like turn on the what is that? So it doesn't like always on the it doesn't always like stay on the live portion, so you can like fall behind, and you can like look back on the stream when it's still live. So you know you can actually fall behind if my connection or your connection is getting bad. The sun gradually goes up until it is near its highest point. Customer traffic also becomes noticeably lighter. It's almost time for a noon break. Puddin, call Puff to join you for lunch and rest of it first. I'll handle the remaining shoppers.
はい、ありがとうございます、店長。
Puddin leaves her place at the checkout counter. One by one, the customers head out of the store after making their payments. I mean, it might not be just you, but you know, sometimes but by the feels of it, you were like one scene behind, or two scenes behind. When the shop is deserted, I go outside and hang on lunch break. Be back soon. Signboard on the doors.
ただいまセール中ですよ。見てってください。
Cherry is still calling outside. Cherry, it's time for noon break. Go upstairs and have lunch. I open the door and call Cherry.
わかったわ。行きましょう。
I remember when I was small, my mother used to call me to return home for my meals like this at the door, and I would run inside while answering her, just like Cherry. I'm not as scared as Cherry though, that's the only difference. Yeah.
やっぱり外より中の方が涼しいわね。
Good job. The shop has air conditioning inside, so you don't have to stay outside all the time. It's still quite hot even if you stand under an umbrella.
大したことないわ。今日はいつもよりいっぱいお客さんが来るんだもん。
That's because all of you have worked hard. Go take your lunch now.
もうチョコはもらったようなものね。
Of course, each of you will have one.
店長。
Oh, wait, what? Just when Cherry is about to go up the stairs, she suddenly stops to look at me. What's the matter? You're not hungry?
この前話してたワインのことなんだけど、すごく高いのね。
Hey, this isn't a good time to drink that wine. You can't work once you do that. She wants to drink that wine so much? I don't think that's what she mean by that, you know.
今飲むとは言ってないわ。いつ飲めるのか知りたいだけ。
Well, you can drink it when our turnover reaches 100,000 yuan. 100万 いや、10万元。
本当？今どれくらい？
If we don't count today's earning, we have around 6,000. Oh, okay. Cherry is pleased after hearing my reply.
ならもうすぐね。ご飯ご飯。
So we're really gonna see. So we are really gonna see them drinking wine. Almost. I really doubt this girl could do the math. It could be that, you know, the new, like, the current sales can get really high and it's getting really close. After the lunch break, we had more customers at our store compared to this morning. Everyone was busy with their work until nighttime when the number of shoppers began to thin out. Occasionally, some housewives living in the neighborhood came to buy their daily necessities, such that we had to push back our dinner by 2 hours before we could finally get some rest. The four of us are seated at a table. It's our day off tomorrow. What are your plans?
そうですね。ベッドが少し狭くて窮屈なので、もう一つベッドが欲しいです。
I forgot the three of them are sleeping on my old bed. Although my bed is a double bed, it's still a bit tight for 3 people. My parents bought me that large bed and gave me the most spacious room in the house so that I could focus on my studies in a cozy environment. Perhaps my mother and I often argued over the phone lately because I went against their expectations. Well, I mean, I can understand that they want to do that, but honestly, your son has a job, so I don't think it's a good thing to just like deny that altogether, you know. Especially because it's something that the kid wants to do, you know. Okay, we can stop at the furniture store tomorrow. Any other places you'd like to go?
私は新しい服が欲しいわ。綺麗なスカートとか。毎日店の制服ばっかりでなんかダサいんだもん。
In what way are they ugly? The owner of a wholesale company gave those to me for free. His daughter made them while studying as a fashion designer. I tried it myself and I think they look nice. Oh no, I think I accidentally said something I shouldn't have. By the time I noticed it, Cherry is already looking at me with contempt.
まさか店長にそんな趣味があったなんて。私の服、あんたが着たやつじゃないでしょうね。
店長は小柄だし、よく似合ってただろうね。本に書いてあった、男の子ってやつ。
なるほど。No, I'm just curious about the style. I didn't wear it because I had weird fetish or anything.
そんな言い訳、説得力ありませんよ。私たちと同じ制服が着たいなら勇気を出さなくちゃ。それともやっぱりこの制服がダサいから着たくないんじゃ。
Oh, this is the part where they will be forcing you to wear it, isn't it? I think you're cute when all of you are wearing them. 男の子はさ、そう、なんていうか、さっきね、主人公が主人公というか、チェリーがね、制服ダサいから、もっと服が欲しいって言ってたから、主人公が、ダサいなわけないでしょ。デザイナーが作ってたし、自分で試食試したからって言ってたから、そこで、あれ、店長そういう趣味あったんだっていう流れになっちゃって、で、さっきのね、シュークリームちゃんが、なるほど、男の子ってやつね、みたいな。I think they're cute when all of you are wearing them.
言い訳はいいから、店長も本当は女の子になりたいんだよね。
That's not true. Besides, I'm not the only one who think that your uniforms are cute. A lot of customers feel the same way too.
お客さんが言ってるのは私たち自身のことよ。服のことじゃないわ。
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll shut up. You can choose whatever you like when we go to the clothes shop tomorrow. You guys sure do have a lot of complaints about me.
やったわ。服を買ったら店長が着た制服なんて捨てちゃいましょう。
捨てるな。You can only wear your own clothes after work. You have to wear your own uniform at work.
それじゃ買う意味ないじゃない。
制服に不満はないですけど、店長が身をもって示してくれないと。
お、身をもって示す？
私もそう思う。きっと店長が一番よく似合う。
あ、やっぱり着せられる流れだこれ。
なら私も着なくていいわね。
Oh, okay. You have to wear it at work.
店長だけずるい。
It's settled. Tomorrow we'll go to this furniture store and buy a bed before checking out the clothes shop. If you want to go anywhere else, just tell me on the day itself. Everyone must be tired after a hard day's work, so sleep early. というか本当に、この後本当に女装してたらいいんだけど。なんか今のはなんかチャプターのあれっぽいんだけどね。フラフィーストアは上か。これでまだ進んでないのか。まだチャプター3、でもここでチャプター3完結か。よいしょ。OK? じゃあ続きましょう。ちょっと待ってね。確かね、このゲーム結構ありまして、チャプター8までだったかな。I feel like this game was like, I think it's up to chapter 8. Yeah, it's up to chapter 8. So, we still don't know how long each chapter will be, but since we're just finished with chapter 3 and it's already 2 hours, so it's probably gonna be at this pace it's probably gonna be 2 more streams before we actually complete the game. A faint noise reaches my ears. Someone's poking at my face. I wave my arms in the air.
店長。
Oh? What's blowing on my ear? It's so heavy. Something is pressing hard on me while I'm still half asleep, so much that I can hardly breathe. I'm getting anxious with this. Is this going to be... Oh, okay. It's fine. Ah, what's that? It's killing me. I yell loudly in surprise. You? I see Cherry's face the moment I open my eyes. What a fright.
店長、起きた？
Oh, oh, so this game is long. Yeah, apparently it's pretty long. Ito? Okay, okay. Go. You scared the hell out of me. Where are you here? What are you doing?
店長を起こしに来たの。
How did you come in? Don't tell me Puff broke down the bedroom door.
鍵かかってなかったし、普通にドアから入ったけど。
Oh. Locked from inside? I'm sleeping in my own home. Do I need to do that? Well, yes.
だから入れたんじゃない。
You aren't any different from a robber. You're making too much of a fuss over that thing. This whole getting into your room thing. If you don't want anyone to go in your room without saying anything, you need to lock your door. Fige, ohayo gozaimasu. Kita kudasate arigatou gozaimasu. Sekarang lanjutin Fluffy Store, jadi bakal mostly in English. Tapi karakternya Japanese, jadi karakternya ngomongnya Japanese, jadi there's that. This game is long as you only need to read it. I only need to read it, but if it's long nonetheless, so it's taking time. You aren't any different from a robber,
違うわよ。店長を起こしに来ただけだもん。
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nevertheless, you can't just barge in whenever you please. You can't barge in whenever you please is true, but if you're going to go out, it's easier for them to wake you up, I'm siding with Sherry on this one. I grabbed the clock at the bedside table and glanced at it. The hour hand is pointing somewhere between 7 and 8. My god, it's only past 7 o'clock. You don't need to sleep? Since we aren't opening our store today, I want to sleep more. Get off, quick. I want to sleep a little longer. I curled up, pulled the blanket up to my neck, and decided to ignore Cherry. It's the 10 more minutes kind of thing, huh? My own room got no lock. Wait, what? Really? That sucks. Oh, yeah, that sucks because you can't have a privacy, with that. Basically, you can't fully have a privacy on your own, right? If you have that. And everyone can just barge in your room at any time. I wouldn't want to imagine a world in which I live in a room without a lock. I don't want to imagine that. Oh, the choices not will affect the story if I remember correctly. I see. Okay.
まだ寝るの？
You're so heavy. Before I can close my eyelids, Cherry presses even harder.
ダメ。起きて。
Stop. Let me sleep for another hour.
ダメだってば。
It's just a short while. You can get some sleep too.
嫌よ。
Oh, I don't know if this is like preferences or something, but I like this kind of eyes. These kind of eyes. I don't know why, but I like them. I don't know if I can design my character more. I want them to have these eyes. It's not going to look good normally, but maybe as an expression, This kind of eyes are really good to have. Like this face, I really like this face. この顔、実は好き。Kinda suck like mine. Oh, so you don't have a lock either. Okay. Yeah, so my own parents can barge in even when I stream. Yeah, that really sucks, I definitely do not want that to happen. I craned my neck to look outside, but put it and Puff are nowhere to be seen. Where's Pudding and Puff?
まだ起きてない。
See, everyone is still in bed. You should go back to sleep too.
店長が起きたらみんなも起きるわよ。
Uh-huh. I will only get up after they get up. After they get up.
何それ？鶏と卵の問題みたいじゃない。
What it? Okay. Oh, she's smart. How about this?
何よ。
If you don't want to return to your room, just sleep in my bed. MC, what are you saying? MC. Okay, that eyes and then white hair. No, that. The bro. I think? Yeah, it's kind of like that. You know, sometimes it can be like the bra look, like, and sometimes it can be like this. Maybe kind of like a mocking look. I just like to see that in a character. I don't know if it's going to look good on me, but you know, I like that. I like that. Those eyes, those kind of eyes. I left my blanket, indicating for her to join me.
この変態、起きて、起きなさいよ。
Cher seems agitated. She begins to scream and shake my shoulders violently. My body is going to fall apart.
これでもまだ寝るつもり？
I'm about to die at your hands. Stop it. I feel so dizzy.
起きるの？起きないの？
I can't. I'm feeling even more tired after all that shaking.
ああ、もうイライラする。
Give me a break and let me sleep.
いつからこんな怠け者になったのよ。いつも一番早起きなのに。
Usually I'm not lazy, but I love my life and my bed.
まったく。
Yes.
仕事してないと干物みたいになっちゃうんだから。
I can't be still even I'm not working. I'm going to sleep now. Do what you wish.
ダメだってば。
Ow, stop. Cher pinches my face before I can close my eyes. Good grief, this girl is going to torture me.
目が覚めた？
Yes, you're going to kill me if I don't wake up. You could have just done that from the beginning, you know.
じゃあ、早く起きて。
I can only get up after we go out.
出て行かないわよ。だって店長、絶対二度寝するに決まってるもの。
Cher, you are a girl. I can't get up like this. I don't see the correlation.
どうして？
You're pinning me, and I can't possibly change my clothes right in front of you, can I?
押し倒すとかバカなこと言わないでよ。それに、私そんなに重くないし。
Your weight isn't the problem. I see. And she's going to get changed, so she wants Cherry to move.
弱っちいんだから。道理でシュークリームに運搬の仕事をさせてるわけね。
Since you can't afford the time to mock me, just let me sleep, okay?
寝ちゃダメ。1分でも長く街を歩きたいんだから。
It's not as if we can't go out again in the future. Okay, you're so annoying. Okay, so we're going out now. Under Cherry's urging this morning, we had a hasty breakfast and went out afterwards. The furniture store was just next to the shopping district, so we went straight there to shop for clothes after choosing a bed and giving the delivery information. The weather is so good today. We're walking on a brick sidewalk in the shopping district under that morning sunshine. Everyone is happy, unlike the first time we came here. Puff is no longer uncomfortable with her surroundings. She's even looking around with interest. Cherry and Purin are skipping from one shop window to another like a real fox and rabbit.
店長、これかわいい。プリン、一緒に試着してみよう。
あ、試着か、試着。お試し。Cherry points to a dress on display at a shop window. I take a closer look at the price and I gulp. No, don't go in. It's very expensive, it seems. The price is at 4 figures. Would anyone buy that? Since when did luxury stores appear in this small town?
店長、顔色が良くないですよ。
It's lovely, but the price is too shocking. We can't afford it for now. Let's look elsewhere.
そっか。
Cherry is disappointed, but soon she's attracted to something else. Pudding is tagging along with Cherry, and she seems rather pleased whenever something catches her eye. You two, don't go too fast. The wind chime will bring you back if you're too far away from me. I have to remind them because they look so exuberant.
わかってるよ。
Exuberant? Cherry drags Pudding from one shop to another. Puff and I are forced to follow them closely from behind. Puff, do you want to buy something?
生活に必要なものはうちにあるから、服には興味ない。
Life is not all about daily necessities, otherwise it would be too dull. Puff is looking at me in confusion. Sometimes we should indulge ourselves. We may not really need it, but we buy it because we want it.
おバカな狐みたいに、いくらするかもわからない服を欲しがればいいの。
Desire is also motivation for us to work hard.
それもそうかもね。
なるほど。Puff goes quiet. Although she has no memories of herself, she always seems distant. Maybe she has been alone for a long time.
店長、このお店良さそう。入ってもいい？
Cherry and Pudding have stopped in front of a casual clothing store for young men and women. Now they are waving at us. Wait, what? Oh. I pressed the wrong button. Wait. Here, and then here, and then here. Okay, let's go in. Cherry and Pudding rush in without waiting for me to finish.
さっき見てたのと大差ないみたいだけど。
You will see the difference shortly.
この店の服なら買えるの？
Yes, and that is the difference. The store caters to most of the people around here, but their clothes are more affordable.
見た目はそんなに変わらないのに、どうして値段が違うの？
It's a bit hard for me to explain the tricks of the trade. For example, the chocolates in our store are also priced differently, even though they taste pretty much the same.
ふーん。
Let's go in. Cherry and Pudding are waiting.
うん。
かわいい。Cherry and Pudding are holding a lot of clothes when we enter the shop. What? Here.
遅いわよ。
Cherry presses her clothes into my arms before calling out to
プ
Pudding.
リン、あんたのも店長に預けて、他の服を探しましょう。
Under Cherry's instructions, Pudding places all her clothes into my arms. That huge pile of clothes in my arms is wobbling and could topple anytime. Hey, I can't see what's in front.
あれ見て。
Cherry's eyes are sparkling at another set of clothes nearby, ignoring my complaint.
店長、お願いしますね。
Pudding smiles guiltily at me. Then she goes up to Cherry. Next, Cherry takes a couple of steps before breaking into a sinister smile, as if she's suddenly thought of something.
シュークリームはもう選んだの？
シュークリームはさっき入ってきたばっかりだよ。
まだ別に欲しくないし。
ふふん。ねえバカグマ、私のセンスを信じる？
は
あんたの服は私たちが選んであげるわ。
誰がバカキツネなんかに。
Before Cherry can finish, Cherry has already pulled Puff away like a tornado.
いいじゃない。あ、これも似合いそう。
Cherry drags Puff into the fitting room, pausing briefly to grab several clothes hanging at one side along the way.
私もシュークリームの服選び手伝ってきますね。
Oh, I'm getting sleepy all of a sudden. Why? いきなり眠いな、なんで？ Pudding waves at me before going over to check out the rows of clothes on display. Those three annoying girls. They're all gone in an instant, but I'm holding a huge pile of clothes with no idea on what to do next. They probably forgot about the wind chime. Yeah. They can't be too far away from me, so I have no choice but to run after them while carrying the pile of clothes. When I approach the feeding room, Cherry's head pops out.
店長も一緒に入る？
ダメ。Huh? How could I do that? I'll just wait
つ
here.
まんないな。一緒に入って感想を聞かせてよ。
いや、ダメでしょ。My opinion, I can't imagine 10,000 possible scenarios. It sounds great. いいのかよ。I can't. Although I really want to go in and take a look, my good sense is telling me that if I do that, I'd be killed by the looks from others. 今誘われてるね、ナーシングルームの中に、一緒に入って感想聞かせてって言われてダメって言ってるんだけど、自分からでは入りたいって言ってるみたい。If I'm a man, if I enter, the police will take me away.
そっか。じゃあちょっと待っててね。
Yeah, it's because the MC is a man, that's why. はい、ちょっと誤爆してますな。ちょっと待って。押していこう。Okay, fine. I can still look at her and give my opinion? Great.
これいいじゃない。着てみて。
Cherry's voice rises through the curtain. えもしかして
何するの？
そういう感じね。Puff sound flustered from behind the curtain, leading me to listen intently. No, don't. やべえ。The chibi is so cute. Yeah, it's so cute. I wonder if they have like the art book or anything. I want to have that. Maybe they sell it, or maybe they have like the chibis posted on Twitter. Maybe if they do, I want to check it out.
脱がないと試着できないでしょ。ほら、シュークリームも手伝って。
なるほど。
一人で脱げる。
いいから、私が手伝ってあげる。
ちょっとやめてよ。
へへへ、ここ柔らかいからつい触りたくなっちゃって。
ふざけないでよバカキツネ。店長が外にいるんでしょ。
だから何よ。聞かれたところで別に減るもんじゃなし。
あんたは裸じゃないからそんなことが言えるんでしょ。
そうかもね。へへへ。はい、これ着てみて。
チェリー、この服 なんかおかしいよ。
おかしくなんかないわよ。すごく似合ってるわ。
Suddenly, the fitting room curtains open a bit and Cherry's head pops up.
店長、いいもの見れそうよ。
Oh?
でもこれ
What? Let me see. I've been waiting for this.
脱いじゃダメよ。店長も見たいって言ってるんだから。
やっぱり着替える。
ダメ。恥ずかしがらなくていいから。
全然似合ってない。もう着替える。
ダメだってば。カーテン開けるわよ。
お
じゃじゃじゃ
あら、かわいい。Cherry makes a dramatic sound effect and draws the curtain open, revealing Puff inside with a flushed face.
バカキツネ。あんたね。
ーん。綺麗でしょ。
綺麗。
店長。
なんか店長、鼻血してますやん。
すっかり見とれてるわね。
His nose bleeding. Oh, the nosebleed, yeah. It's really nosebleeding. My mouth quivers and I can feel a warm liquid trickling down my nose.
店長最低。
だから着替えるって言ったのに。
Don't shake like a salute. おー、店長
うわ店長の鼻血床まで垂れてるわよ。
But from my nose. あ、気づいてないんか。
あ、待って待って。シュクリーム、ティッシュ持ってる？
ない。プリンなら持ってると思うけど。
あら、店長どうしたんですか？血まみれじゃないですか。
血まみれ。Pudding comes over with another bunch of clothes in her hands. あらー、あー、さっきのね。あらー。
ティッシュ、ティッシュ。はい、どうぞ。
Thank you, Pudding. Thank you. Pudding, take a look at Puff.
シュークリームかわ
やめてよ。
Pudding looks at me before looking at Puff again. Then she seems to understand it.
いい。なるほど。不可抗力ですね。
理解されちゃった。You can't blame me. I quickly wipe my nose, then I lean my head back in case it bleeds again.
私もシュークリームみたいなスタイルだったらな。
私が選んだ服だから可愛いのよ。後でプリンのも選んであげるわ。
Okay?
本当に可愛い？
もちろん。みんなそう言ってるでしょ。ちゃんとこれを買って帰るのよ。
あー、眠い。あくび出る。
わかった。
シュークリーム、これも着てみて。
お。
うん。
Puff has surrendered. She just allows Cherry and Pudding to call the shots. This is quite a rewarding trip. I clench my wallet as I look at the huge pile of clothes next to me. I'm going to buy all of them, even if it bleeds me dry. 買うんだ。
これでやっと制服を着なくてよくなるわね。
あー、みんなかわいい。When we left the shop, I was walking behind them with a lot of big shopping bags in hand. All three girls had already changed into their new clothes by the time I saw the payment for them. あれでもちょっと待って。初日というか、あれシュークリームが、出た日って、確かどっかに出て、買い物してなかった？服の。Didn't they go out for clothes like when on the first? I think it was on the first day when Puff came out. I don't know, but didn't they do that? All three girls had already changed into their new clothes by the time I settled the payment for them. Are the uniforms that ugly?
そうじゃないんですけど、ちょっときつくて。
Putting points at her bosom in embarrassment.
サイズはぴったりだけど、毎日着すぎて飽きちゃったんだもん。
チェリーの場合、ゆるすぎるくらいでしょ。
何よ、バカにして。プリンもそんな意地悪言うようになったのね。
意地悪？事実を言っただけでしょ。
意地悪してますな。
シュークリームはさっきの服着ないの？
今度にする。今はダメ。
どうして？店長が鼻血出すから？
違う。
Cherry is still talking about which dress in that shop are prettier. Pudding looks contented beside her, and Puff seems to have forgotten about that embarrassment back in the fitting room. Where are we going next?
服はもう買わないの？
I have bought enough. Besides, it's not a good idea to buy so many clothes all at once.
どうして？
Because new clothes will come every season. If you use up your money now, you won't be able to buy those new attire you may like next time, right?
その時はまた店長におねだりするわ。
I'm not a printing press. I paid for your clothes this time, but you have to use the money earned from your own salary if you want to buy more for yourself next time.
私は別にいいけど、これだけで一生分揃ったし。
そうだよ。毎回払ってもらってたら店長に弱みを握られちゃうもん。ある日店長が新しい服を買う代わりに変なことを要求してきたらどうする？
それもそうね。
You have a point, but aren't you implying that I'm too crude? Pudding?
店長、大物になりたいなら細かいことは気にしちゃダメですよ。
なるほど。わかりません。Pudding has always been that black-hearted. Everyone must be hungry. Let's go and have lunch. We buy a cake at the bakery before heading to a nearby park. Despite its proximity to the bustling shopping district, the greenery and tranquility contribute to making it an idyllic place. Oh my god, that's such a hard word to pronounce. Idyllic. We pass a few people from time to time. Maybe the residents are familiar with the park, so they don't think it is anything worth checking out.
ここ涼しいわね。
日陰があって気持ちいい。
あっちに芝生がある。行ってみる。
Okay, let's go. We sit next to a willow tree before laying out the bread and cake that we bought earlier. Oh, 公園でケーキですか。贅沢ですな。Take this as your welcome party. I should have done it earlier. I opened my mouth and scratched my head in embarrassment. I didn't expect our work to become so hectic after barely opening the shop. Thank you, everyone.
店長にも思いやりがあったんですね。
服も買ってくれたし、その上こんな豪華なスイーツまで買ってくれるなんて、店長にしては珍しく気前がいいわ。何か企んでるんじゃないでしょうね。
Of course not, but I felt guilty that I couldn't repay all of you for working so hard to help me in running the store, so I decided on this instead.
ありがとう。でも私たちには他に選択肢がなかったから、風鈴に戻さずにいてくれただけで十分償いになると思う。
Oh.
そうですよ。ご飯だって毎日作ってくれますし、住むところだって店長が与えてくれました。 店長が後ろめたく思う理由なんてないです。
Oh, wait. Wait. I need to. Which one is it? This one. Wait a minute. I need to. Which one is it again? Here. Okay. Sure. I'm suddenly at a loss for words.
何急に見直しちゃってるのよ。私たちがいなきゃあのお店にお客さんなんて来ないんだからね。
This girl is so good at spoiling the mood. Yes.
そうとは限らない。店長が制服を着ればきっと繁盛する。
What? I won't.
かわいそうな店長。
I do. I do want to see. I do want to see the MC with the uniform though.
大丈夫よ。私たちはあんたを見捨てたりしないわ。
Fine, as long as you don't hate me. Let's dig in. The bakery clerk forgot to include a knife with our purchase, so I have no choice but to take out my multi-tool pocket knife. I give it to Cherry.
はーい。あー、お腹減った。
She raises the knife to cut the cake.
何この感じ。なんだか懐かしくて。何なのかしら。
Cherry's keeping the knife in mid-air. She seems to have remembered something, and she isn't cutting the cake. Oh?
私がやる。そんなんじゃ怪我しそう。
Puff is looking at Cherry with concern.
あ、そうね。
Concern.
わかったわ。
Cherry seems out of sorts as she hands the knife to Puff. Okay? Puff thinks for a while afterwards.
4等分じゃ大きすぎるかな。
16等分にすればいいんじゃない？
わかった。
待って、私が切るわ。
Cherry seems to have realized something. She suddenly reaches out to snatch the knife from Puff. Watch out!
ちょっとバカキツネ、危ないでしょ。
私ちゃんとできるからナイフを貸して。
いいけど。
Oh, is she remembering something? Could be. Since Cherry's so insistent, Puff reluctantly returns the knife to Cherry. Are you sure you got this? Cherry slices the cake. Her hands are shaking, and the part she's cutting looks as if it is being gnawed by a dog. Oh. Cherry heaves a sigh of relief and puts the knife down after slicing through one part. We only have 2 pieces of cake, though.
チェリー、これじゃ手で割った方がマシだよ。
天才にも苦手なことがあるのね。
どこが天才？そのバラバラになったところ、あんたのだからね。
Puff takes the knife after giving a reply. She neatly slices the whole cake into 16 equal pieces. Oh, Puff sure is good at it. I take a piece with a fork. The sliced section of the cake is smooth and even.
おいしい。
Puddings is also nibbling on a neatly cut piece, and she chose herself. Cherry quietly takes the piece she's ruined and stares at it for a while before putting it into her mouth.
そんなに悪くないじゃない。
そりゃね、見た目が悪くても食べられるし。
でも、なんか物足りない気がする。
物足りない？
物足りない？美味しいと思うけど。
バカグマの舌ならこれで十分かもね。
なら今度完璧なケーキを作って食べさせてよ。
いいわよ。
Making a cake is quite difficult. Can you do it?
試してみないとわかんないでしょ。
If it tastes awful, you will eat them by yourself.
安心して、みんなの分もちゃんと作るから。もし失敗してもちゃんと食べてもらうからね。
店長の分だけでいいよ。私たちは遠慮しておく。
店長、葬式は私が責任を持ってやるから。
葬式か。How dare you? Didn't you just say that you wouldn't abandon me?
それはチェリーが言ったんですよ。チェリーは一緒に食べるもんね。
全員食べるの？
あ、ごめん。I look up at the blue sky through the gaps between the willow trees' branches. Three girls are bantering in front of me. They are just like the drifting clouds in the distance. Maybe it was a mistake somewhere. They don't seem any different from most people, save for the part where they are bound by the wind chime. That's the thing with that. The single bed is delivered to our home in the evening. I assemble the parts according to the provided instruction manual, then I adjust the weight, height, and place it beside the double bed. This will do. Cherry pudding, take a look at this.
今トイレです。
Pudding yells in the distance after I call them.
これでやっと快適に眠れる。
Puff is smiling in satisfaction. You want to sleep on this
ダ
bed?
メよ。シュークリームはバカだけど、おっぱいはすごく大きくて柔らかいんだから。私、シュークリームのおっぱいを枕にしなきゃ眠れないのよ。
だね。Cherry has entered the room too. Are you serious?
キモい。店長、よだれ垂れてるわよ。
赤キツネは黙ってて。このベッド、私にちょうだい。
私のおっぱい枕はどうなるのよ。
おっぱい枕って。By the way, Puff, you said you wanted to share a room with me on your first day here?
うん。店長がダメだって言った。
I'm just...
なら私はここで寝るわ。
Cherry points to one side of the double bed closest to the single bed.
ダメ。チェリーはあっち。プリンがここ。
Puff grabs Cherry's wrist and moves the spot she is pointing to the other side.
もうプリンばっかりひいきして。
チェリーは寝相が悪すぎるんだもん。
このバカグマ、私のことなんてどうでもいいのね。やりきれないわ。
I should be the heartbroken. 店長のセリフいらないな、ここ。Night falls. I turn on the TV in the living room since I haven't watched anything for a long time. I throw myself onto the soft sofa and my whole body sinks in. Puff's bosom feels like this? I comfort myself with such fantasies. ちょっとエロ店長The last time I relaxed like this, I was still a student. Have I been pushing myself a little too hard? I used the remote control to switch channels and find an interesting program.
誰か来てるのかな。
そんなわけないでしょ。どう見たって店長は友達いないタイプだもん。
Some people are whispering from behind.
店長、知らない人の声がする。
Puff approaches me in confusion. Probably from this. なるほど。I point to the TV in front.
本当に人がいたわ。
Cherry rushes to the TV with her practically pressing against the screen. I think the tip of her nose has already touched it. Sure enough, her nose has a red mark when she turns around to ask.
鏡の中に人がいる。
Cherry is screaming excitedly as if she has discovered a new
どう
continent.
なってるの？魔法でも使ったの？
Maho? Pudding also approaches the TV to observe it for a while.
確かにこの鏡から声が出てますけど、普通の鏡に映る人は喋ったりできないですよね。どういうことなんでしょう。
Finally, Puff comes over to sit beside me.
この黒板が光るなんてただの置物だと思ってたのに。
Puff must be referring to this TV in front. Since they look so curious and excited, I quietly switch the channel. The screen suddenly turns dark and lights up again.
すごい！人が変わったわ。やるじゃない店長。この人たちを引っ張り出してうちで買い物させたらいいんじゃない？あの人いっぱいお金持ってそう。
Sure, you're such a workaholic.
店長はさっきその四角い箱を押しましたよね。あ、そうだ。レジにもこんな小さな鏡がありますね。人は入ってないですけど、数字が変化しますし、ボタンを押しても変わります。あれと同じようなものですか
Wade has seen through the tricks I'm playing. Alright, I should stop messing with them. You're right, they work on almost the same concept. This thing is called a TV, which is used to watch telecast programs. That mirror is the checkout counter. In the checkout counter is a POS monitor that can display sales information.
テレビジョン？
Yes, the footage of those people you see now were recorded and transmitted through radio waves from distant places before showing up on the TV screen. Since they are so far away from us, they can't simply approach them to buy our stuff.
なんだ、つまんないな。
Cheryl looks at the TV screen in disappointment before rubbing her eyes with her left hand. Don't watch it while you are so near that thing. It's bad for your eyes.
ここならいい？
Cheryl also takes a seat beside me. All of them have changed into their nightwear after taking a shower earlier. An aromatic mixture of shower gel and shampoo is also wafting out, tickling my nose. Hence, I shift uncomfortably in my seat.
それ見せて。
Puff is pointing at the remote in my hand. This, it's a remote control. I hand the device to Puff. Puff presses the plus button to change to the next channel, followed by the minus button to return to the previous channel.
なるほど。
Then she presses the change channel buttons rapidly, leading to different scenes flashing across the screen. Suddenly, the display goes dark with nothing on it.
ちょっとバカグマ、壊したんじゃないの？
どうして何も映らなくなったんですか？
壊れたの？
Puff is looking at me in fright. She probably got too excited and presses the power button by mistake. Let me see. I take the remote back from her and press the power button. The screen lights up once more.
また出たわ。
This is the power button. You accidentally pressed it and turned off the TV. Just press it again to turn it on.
このリモコンっていうのはレジにあるボタンがたくさんついた板とそっくりですね。キーボードって言うんでしたっけ？
More or less, but the things they control are different.
教えて、私もやりたい。
簡単だよ。 教えてあげる。でも他のボタンは何に使うの？
I've never tried them before. I normally press the plus, minus, and number buttons to change channels.
店長にもわからないのね。
Let me see if I can find the instruction manual. Then I spent a whole night teaching 3 girls on how to use the remote control and explored the other buttons functions. Ever since this TV was purchased, I never learned how to operate it so well until now. でもまだ終わってなさそうですな。そろそろチャプター4までいけるとは思うんだけど、まだなさそうですね。I don't kind of feels like we might be getting close to chapter 4 and the end of chapter 4 soon. I thought it was going to be the end of chapter 4, but it seems it wasn't. Over the next 2 weeks, we've been running at the store as usual. Luckily, news about the cute girls with animal ears have started to spread among the tourists. One of the shop's regulars told us that the local tour guides have been telling the tourists under the charge about our store and the aforementioned girls. I almost said gifts. Maybe they wanted to promote this fluffy store as one of the sightseeing highlights. It's on the right track. Our store has more customers now compared to its first day, just like any other convenience
や
store.
っと安心できますね。
Pudding comes over from the cashier counter on hearing my remark. Not really. Although we're better off now than before, we can't afford to relax. We're not out of the red yet.
そうなの？ねえ、いつになったら10万元達成できるの
10万元. Cherry joins in our conversation. This girl seems still can't forget about that wine in the cabinet. We still have a long way to go.
今いくらになった？
3万くらいか
ならもうすぐね。楽しみだわ。
Cherry's brimming with enthusiasm as she heads off to the other side of the shelves. Getting there, is it? It's great when Cherry is so optimistic and confident. She can spread that positivity to anyone around her. People are always affected by their surroundings. Suppose I am thrown into a strange environment alone by myself. Could I remain as bright as Cherry?
な。店長、もっと自信を持ってください。
Alright, right, I still have all of you. I'll go check the storage area then.
はい、こちらを任せてください。
I'm so glad to have them around. How is our inventory coming along?
飲み物とチルド食品、あとデザートがたくさん売れてる。そろそろ補充しないと。
Okay. For most beverages, it's okay to stock a bit more, but it might be difficult to keep a lot of items which need refrigeration. That would increase the cost of stock.
そうだ。ディナーロールが2箱、もうすぐ賞味期限切れ。早くなんとかしないと。
I checked the indicated dates. Although we have offered discounts on them, they aren't selling well. I will check with the wholesaler.
お菓子の在庫は問題なさそう。
Alright, I'll go over with the wholesaler shortly. Cherry rushes in when I'm about to set out.
店長！
Oh? Yes, what happened? You look flustered.
プリンと男の人が言い争いになって。
争い? Huh? I run there. めんどくさい客ね。In the distance, a middle-aged man is shouting aggressively at Puddin. Don't give me that look. Young girls like you would always put on an act to trick others. I have seen many of your kind. そういう感じ? Pudding is frightened by that man's hostile behavior. She's even trembling unnaturally. What's going on? I hurry over to the checkout counter and stand between them. Pudding is looking at me as if I'm her savior.
店長、この方が偽札を使ったんです。
I used a fake bill? You obviously switched my real money with a fake one. What a fine idea to malign me instead. そういう感じね。The man thumbs a 100 RMB bill on the counter
店
angrily.
長、私やってません。私、レジを開く前にその偽札に気づいたんですから。
What? Will anyone believe you? Can anyone prove it? Pay up quickly. そういう感じか。The man deliberately raises his voice, attracting noise from other shoppers. I shout Pudding, clear my throat, and give my explanation while maintaining eye contact with the man. Why is English so hard? Why is speaking so hard? It's not the English that's hard, it's speaking that's so hard. Sir, calm down. There's no need to get so worked up either. If any of our staff did switch your money, we will definitely repay you. Oh wait, what? Okay. The man seems pleased on hearing it. He moves his hand from the counter to his hips. Keep pressing outside of the... Well said, boy. See, that's more like it. Of course. I pointed the camera on the ceiling above the checkout counter. We have camera footage inside the store. We'll know everything once we have checked them. He looks in the direction I'm pointing. The minute he notices the camera, his facial expression changes. Then go ahead, I will sue you for slander. You will pay dearly. バレちゃったね。I ignore his threat and I retrieve my cell phone. What are you gonna do? The man suddenly breaks into a panic. Whoever uses counterfeit money is breaking the law. I'm going to call the police and leave it to them. Are you okay with that? The man's face clouds over. You have guts, boy. Just wait and see. The man grabs the goods on the counter and tries to run away after saying it.
お金払ってない。
Puff grabs his wrist. The man appears to be in pain and drops the good on the checkout counter. You... Cold sweat is running down his forehead. He's speechless. Wait here a bit. Like I said, we should leave it to the police. I pretend to dial a phone number. No, I'm wrong. That fake bill is mine. I'm really sorry. そんな真似をするから。If so, are you going to turn yourself in, or would you prefer us to arrange for a police pickup? Buddy, I know I'm wrong. I'll turn myself in. Well, turn right, and you will see a police station 200 meters away. Shall we accompany you there? No, buddy, I'm really sorry. I won't do it again. I won't take up any more of your time. Let me go. Fine, you're welcome here anytime. I give Puff a sideways glance. She releases the man and he flees. Thank you for your help, Puff.
たまにはこんなこともあるでしょう。それじゃ戻る。
Puff is really reliable. Puff returns to the storage area silently. The other people in the store are giving Puff sympathetic looks after watching the man run away in fear. Are you alright? Pudding is still shaken.
大丈夫です。
怖かったけど、店長とシュークリームが来てくれてよかったわ。
It's okay now. Just let me know if this sort of thing happens again. Don't worry, this store has surveillance cameras, and there are police on patrol around here. You can always ask them for help anytime.
警察が助けてくれるんですか？
Of course, they will deal with anything illegal around here. Relax, a lot of people are protecting us in this world.
店長、あの監視カメラって本物なの？
Of course, I've set them up on instances such as this.
まさかあんな人がいるなんて。監視カメラがなかったらどうなっちゃってたんだろう。
Jerry seems a bit depressed. No big deal, you still have me, right? Like, we can always go to the police if I can't handle them.
そうね。頼りにしてるわよ、店長。じゃあ、私も仕事に戻るわね。
Cherry smiles briefly, her cheeks flushed, then she composes herself and goes back to work.
そうですよね。店長頼ればいいですよね。
Pudding doesn't seem to have recovered from her shock yet. She's still trembling. I mean, that's a bad experience to have. Yeah. Pudding, go and take a break upstairs. I'll handle this place.
いえ、大丈夫です。
Don't force yourself.
無理はしてませんから。店長は店長の仕事をしてください。皆さん、会計をお待ちなので。
Now I realize a queue has already formed at the cashier counter. When our eyes meet, they smile in response without showing any signs of anger or impatience. Sorry, I'll be done soon. In that case, I'm going to order some items. The store's all yours.
はい、店長。安心して行ってきてください。
Along the way, images of Pudding's smile and her helpless facial expression keep popping up in my head. I fear that the incident might be rather traumatic for them. But they will eventually come into terms with every aspect of this world, whether it's good, bad, white, black, or gray. At most, I can stay at their side to protect them and share my thoughts with them. In the distance, the wholesaler is writing something on a book at the building entrance. Mr. Lee, good morning. Mr. Lin, you're here to order something? Yes, I need some drinks and desserts. Here's the purchase order. Arrange to have them delivered as per normal. Okay, no problem. One more thing. Yes, is something troubling you? Yes, my shop has 2 boxes of dinner rolls that will expire soon, but I don't have an experience with such a scenario. Mr. Lee, could you advise me on how to deal with it? I see. Did you promote them? Yes, but they didn't go very well. When will they expire? About 10 days time. Well, since you only have 2 boxes, I'll buy them back from you by offering 90% of the listed wholesale price. What do you say? Really? They will really help a lot. Don't mention it. Running a business is all about helping others. If you go bankrupt, I would also lose a major client. You flatter me. Come, your store has already made a name for itself. I will also need your support in future. Absolutely. By the way, I've just purchased a new batch of cream puffs from the manufacturer. I reckon the frozen desserts at your store can move rather quickly. How about giving it a shot? The store doesn't have a wide variety of frozen desserts, so it wouldn't hurt to try them. Okay, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. I had a stomach ache on my way back. Perhaps the weather was too hot and I drank something cold too quickly. Upon returning to the store, I made a beeline for the second floor without saying hi to Pudding and the rest. Then I rushed to the washroom, then took off my trousers at the same time. Ooh. I heave a sigh of relief. Now that I have solved this biological problem, it feels as if I have been given a new lease of life. I clean up, press the flush button, and wash my hands. Then I look at myself in the mirror while stroking my hair with my wet hands. I think I resemble a handsome man in ancient Chinese history. Do you find me attractive compared to all those pretty boys out there? Narcissistic, huh? I say it loudly before pinching my nose to imitate a female voice. You're so beautiful. How could any of those pretty boys compare to you? これあれじゃない?聞かれちゃうパターンじゃない? Someone's going to be listening to that, isn't it? Just when I'm absorbed in my own private moment, gurgling noises arise from behind the curtain, separating the toilet and the bathroom. Strange. Why are there gurgling noises? Don't tell me the water pipes burst. Oh, wait. What? Ah, yabe. こっちか、やべえシーンっていうのは。これは見せられませんな。どうしよう。見せたいけど、これは確かにね、PNG があるはずだから、どっちだっけ？そうで、この頭にしましょう。あれ？ちょっと待って。こうして。ちょっとごめんなさいね。で、ここでまた、ゲームキャプチャー。はい。はい、見せられません。これ2個必要だな。ちょっと待って。もう1個あるはず。はい。もうこっちか。こっちにしよう。はい。見せられません。笑ってますな。Feeling curious, I opened the curtain only to step back in fright on witnessing the scene in front of me. Oh, wait, not that. Buff is soaking in the foam-filled bathtub. Her face is slightly flushed and her eyelids are closed. Her eyelashes are fluttering like a fan now. Okay. That should be perfect. What are you doing here? Huh? Buff is responding softly. It doesn't sound like her at all. Why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be at the warehouse? Buff didn't answer it immediately. She looked groggy. Buff? Don't tell me she has soaked herself in the bathtub for too long until she's adult. Ah, I see. Wake up! You're up? Why? What do you mean? Buff is speaking in a choked voice. Oh, wait, what? Is she referring to what happened this morning? Ah, I saw it. It seems the incident has really shaken them. We live in a huge world with many different kinds of people. One or two of them can be hard to understand. The world isn't perfect and one person can only do so much. Therefore, we just have to do what we can.
けど私ならあんなやつなんかに負けない。
What are you saying? If you really get into a fight, you could be hurt too. Is this really the time to be talking serious stuff like this?
そんなことない。私に勝てるはずない。
シリアストークは今じゃないでしょ。Puff, if you get hurt, you'll be sad.
店長が悲しくなる。店長
Puff suddenly cries in surprise as if she has just woken up from her dream. What's wrong? You seem startled.
あれ店長は確か仕入れに出か かけたんじゃ。
Was she talking in her dream just now? I'm done, so I came back. Why are you bossing here?
思い出した。さっき倉庫を整理してて、ビールを動かそうとしたらうっかり瓶を割っちゃって、服も体も濡れちゃったからお風呂に入ってた。
Ah. How did you fall asleep then?
ビールのせい、もったいないから全部飲んだ。
Eh? She drank all the beer that she broke. How much did you drink?
はあ、美味しかった。
So she's drunk right now. I see, I see. She smiles and closes her eyes to reminisce about the taste. Seems she isn't completely sober yet. Beer isn't an alcoholic drink. You shouldn't take it during working hours.
知ってる。でも飲んだらなんだか気持ちよくなって何もしたくなくなった。
After you find your life here stressful, I feel grieved. Did she hit that case of beer because she dwelled too much onto that matter involving pudding? Or did she deliberately did that to escape from reality?
知らない。もうすっきりした。今は気持ちいいだけ。
If you find it hard, why don't you talk to me about it?
店長って本当に面白い。いきなりお風呂に入ってきて悩みを聞こうとする人なんて世界中どこを探してもいないと思う。
No, I didn't barge in on purpose.
じゃあ一緒に入る？
Yeah. 危ない。
はいよ。
ダメ。Together? いや、考えるな。I go up as I look at Pop soaking in the bathtub. No, what are you saying? It's still working hours. The goods from the wholesaler will arrive here soon, and we need to confirm the delivery together.
わかった。
I'm going out then.
店長、ありがとう。
What?
店長が家族をくれた。
Oh. My heart skips a beat when I look deep in her eyes. Don't mention it. The credit doesn't lie solely on me. Everyone has worked hard for it.
そうだ。私と城北の女皇とではどちらが美しいと思うかってどういうこと？
やっぱり聞かれたねー。What?
夢で店長が言ってた。
It doesn't mean anything, just forget it. Okay. 大丈夫だね。はい。OK 危ない。After Puff and I have dealt with the newly arrived goods, I have some free time to myself. I head over to Grandpa's room to examine the highly reinforced wind chime wrapped in multiple layers cloth around it. After all, I haven't studied the wind chime nor the three animal girls past for a long time. I pick up the chime carefully so as not to ring it. Each bell still has the following red characters clearly engraved on the inside. Demons can bring disaster, and this object is to guard against them. Could I learn something else? I put the wind chime back inside the wooden box before heading towards the window. When I found that container with the item, there are a lot of boxes. Since I discovered the wind chime around here, there's some info on the three animal girls. Past may be lying around nearby. After all, the memories don't exist solely in the head. However, no one has touched these massive stacks of boxes for ages. Dust billows are out at the slightest touch, irritating my nose. I open a box on top of a pile to find stacks of paper inside. Every yellow document has plenty of words written on it, giving the impression that it is full of historical significance. I should move the wind chime to my room before finding the time to sort out all these documents. I take the wooden box containing the wind chime, Grandpa's room, in his cluttered with stuff. I might knock against the wind chime while sorting through those things, so I should keep the artifact in my current bedroom first. The store did rather well today, notwithstanding that incident with the counterfeit money this morning. Now that we're closed for the day, I'm about to clean the glass door from outside with a rag.
店長、ちょっと来て。
Cherry is waving discreetly at me from the checkout counter.
今日もいっぱい売れたから、そこの変な液体にまた一歩近づいたでしょ。
She's still thinking about that bottle of wine. What's the turnover
売
today?
り上げ？
売り上げ. Cherry presses her face on the cash register display.
わかんないや。
I guessed as much. We still have a long way to go.
どうしてよ。
チェリー、掃除するよ。
Lily came out of the storage area with some mops in hand. Then she proceeds to clean the floor while humming an unfamiliar tune. Seems she's in a good mood.
はーい。
Cherry joins Puddin in mopping the floor. Puddin, you seem to be in good spirits. Looking like this morning's event didn't upset her for long, but a tough girl.
今日は売り上げが良かったので、優しいお客さんにもたくさん会いましたし。
I'm glad to hear that, but you should also take care that you don't bump against the shelves while mopping the floor. Well then, I'll go outside to clean the glass door and windows.
わかりました。
I head back out and begin my work. Just when I'm engrossed in cleaning the glass doors, the sound of something hitting the floor from behind arises, followed by Cherry's laughter and Puddin groaning away.
見て見て。
I hurry over to see Puddin lying on the floor in agony. The bucket of water has toppled over and wet one part of her dress. Stop laughing, Puddin, are you alright? I glare at Cherry while she's still laughing away.
何かあった？どうしてプリンが床に？
Bob has also rushed here after hearing the commotion.
面白かった。二人も見てたらよかったのに。プリンが後ろの棚にぶつかってね。
Cherry gleefully reenacts the ordinary
それから
scene.
バケツにつまずいて、最後には滑って転ぶんだもん。笑いすぎてお腹
もう背中に目はついてないんだから気づかなかったらもう見てたなら教えてくれればいいのに。
Konome mo suki. I also like these eyes. These X eyes. I don't know. I also like that. Cherry, you're too much. Based on your description, I agree that Puddin can be funny when she's ditzy, but you shouldn't say that in front of her either.
店長までそんなこと。
No, you misunderstand. I mean, you're cute when you're ditzy. 結局それかい。
ドジなプリンは可愛いよ。口ばっかのチェリーよりずっと可愛い。
あ、またひいきしてる。
Now, our heroine is still lying on the floor. Heroine.
そんなこと言ってる暇があるなら、か弱いプリンに手を貸してあげたら？
もういいです。みんなでバカにするなんてひどい。
Enraged, Puddin tries to get up by herself. She presses her hands on the floor for support, but the surface is a bit slippery. When I notice she's having difficulties, I instinctively hold out my right hand.
何してるんですか、店長。
Puddin pauses for a moment on seeing my extended right hand. I'm helping you up unless you want to stay here like this.
結構です。
あー、しねっちゃった。ほら。
自分で立てますから。
But it turns away in a huff. She doesn't want to rely on me. Don't be stubborn. Just hold my hand and you will be up in a jiffy. Oh! I grab her hand and pull her up with all my might. However, I applied too much force, such that our faces are nearly touching. But it blushes.
いいって言ったのに。
She quickly pushes me away.
照れてる照れてる。
Cherry is still teasing her at one side.
バカギツネの意地悪。
Pudding purses her lips as she mops up the spillage on the floor she caused herself. Her skirt is wet. Go upstairs and change. Leave this place to me.
いいです。自分でできますから。
あー、起こしちゃったじゃん。Look, be a good girl now, okay? We tease you because we like you.
うさちゃんプリンを嫌う人なんていない。
仕事の邪魔をしないでください。
大変。うさちゃんが怒ってるわ。
Anyway, we might have encountered some mishaps, but at least we finished another long hectic day without any further incident. Hopefully we could have many more harmonious and fulfilling days like this. おーっと、それはフラグですよ。言わない方がいいよ。あ、これでチャプター4が完結ですね。チャプター4完結。そうだね。じゃあ、まあ、前回もこんな感じだったから、今回もここまでにしましょう。ロード&セーブで、リーライト。
オッケー、わかったわ。
Okay, so for today it's going to be
どこか
going to end here.
お出かけですか？
フラフィーストアへようこそ。
はい。という感じですね。まあ、さっきの危ないシーンはまともかく。そうだよね。やっぱり今のところはまだね、ちょいちょいね、昔のことを多分思い出しつつあるかもしれないですね、この子たちが。だから、次のチャプターからもうちょっとこうシリアスな展開になるかもしれないので、まあなんていうか、それにね、心の準備をして、次に生かすっていうか、次の配信までに心の準備をしようっていう感じですね。So far it's still going like really peaceful, but it seems they're giving like hints that they're starting to like remember faintly about their past. So starting from next chapter, it might get a little bit, more serious, I think. So let's be ready for that. But yeah, for now, let's just stop the stream here. I need to rest too, and I don't know, I think I might go out again today, so there's that. はい。という感じですね。今日のフラフィーストアの配信はここまでにしたいと思います。もうちょっとね、もうちょっと休憩して、その後多分また、出かけようと思っていますので、また次回お会いしましょうっていう感じですね。ということで、今日のフラフィーストアの配信に見に来てくださってありがとうございます。そして今からね、皆さんの名前をお読みしていくの、今回の配信は終わりにしたいと。お開きとさせてください。 So, thank you so much for watching my stream today, and I will start reading out your names, and yeah, I'll see you again in the next stream, I guess. I will call it a day. I will call it a day for today's Fluffy Store stream. And yeah, I'll see you guys again next time. 本日はお疲れ様でした。はい、お疲れ様でした。もうお出かけ中かな？携帯からっていうことは。今更ですけど。今更ですけど、本当にお外はお気をつけてください。はい、という感じで、名前を呼びます。まずはジェモさん。はい。ジェモさんはですね、こちらのフラッフィーストアのゲームをギフトしてくださった方です。はい。ジェモさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、フェオさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、ラオさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、ふもじかさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、ゆきさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、フレソニアントゥナちゃん来てくださって、フレソニアントゥナさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、レンフブキさん来てくださって、ライくん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、電球男さん来てくださってありがとうございました。男かな？王かな？後で調べます。はい。そして、ゴンゾーさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、くまやちゃん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、ファグラムさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、サプリディアリさん来てくださってありがとうございました。そして、オンスロート、オンちゃん来てくださってありがとうございました。そんな感じですね。はい。そして、来てくださった皆様、本当にありがとうございます。そして、アーカイブで見てくださった方々も見てくださってありがとうございます。という感じで、今日の配信は、というわけで、今日の配信はここまでにしたいと思います。皆さん本当にお疲れ様でした。今日の配信はこれにてお開き。お疲れ様でした。バイバーイ。